you so much, guys. You guys are the absolute best.
You're welcome. We're live.
All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a follow-up show to the last show that we did not finish because we all got tired and didn't feel like doing that shit no more. We black. So with that being said, so that's what it's this an old hood ass nigga show, Like they just be like, "How feel like doing the boy?" So with that being said, welcome to TNT Photon HQ. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, with my wonderful and lovely host, co-host Mika, and the mysterious mercenary Count Kenny.
Hi, everybody.
If you watch some of the past episodes, you'll see what he looks like. I'm telling you, the guy's a murderer. He's a fucking murderer.
Well, I'm just on my PC, and I don't have a camera on my PC.
No,
I'm using my phone. It's just that.
Cool. I honestly like the mystery aspect now.
Right now, you got a pastry.
Especially if the hand pop up. People like, you remember me, the soulless one? So, with that being said, we got a host of topics for you guys today. We got, sadly, we have to mention that Penny Marshall has passed. She was one of the famous actors of Laverne and Shirley. Not only that, she was also a stand-up comedian for many years.
And she was a director.
Yeah, and exactly. She ran the full gambit. And so, not to get off topic, but that's what entertainers did back in the day. Because if you think of Rick Springfield, Richard Pryor, not only did they do comedy, they would do acting, they would do this, they would do that. But Rick Springfield was like well-rounded. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did music. He did it all. So, I mean, we're going to cover the topic of Penny Marshall passing, what else? Star Trek Enterprise being turned into a transformer.
That sounds funny.
You weirdo ass New Yorkers over there running around with nunchucks now and shit like that.
Nice.
Yeah, they heard about that.
Weirdo
motherfuckers the opportunity to run around with nunchucks. They could barely speak to each other. Now they're gonna be cracking each other in the head and filing lawsuits on each other. They be like, "Your nunchuck handle hit me."
I guess that's another file for Danae to put into his New Yorkers are weird cabinet.
But I love it though. But y'all are different kind of weird now. Like back in the day, y'all used to be fun weird. Now y'all just be like, yeah, that's my asshole I just sent you.
Y'all got to get some nunchucks for sure.
Who does that?
Yeah, we got some other things too. We got we're gonna talk about Voltron season 8. We're gonna talk about Netflix Voltron season 8, Baki the Grappler.
Yeah, I just finished watching it too.
Absolutely amazing so
Tremendous.
far. The Hellboy trailer, Sailor Moon musical, Goblin Slayer, Kage from the new Street Fighter 5, which is essentially Evil Ryu. What else? Oh yeah, and Remy Ma ended up messing with some big ass nigga that and gave her ass a fucking 100 megaton baby that she can't handle. This nigga like 12 pounds and shit. She just cannot handle this shit. That's what you get. See, first off, Remy Ma, you need to fuck with old regular size niggas like me. I'm just regular size as fuck. The most you're gonna get out of me is like my family shit out some big babies. We probably give you like a 10 pounder the most. That nigga, yeah, exactly. My family shit out some big babies. That nigga,
my neck just hurt by you saying that.
Yeah, that nigga that Remy Ma fuck with, that had to be like some football superstar type motherfucker with the super sperm, and he done laid a golden nugget in her gut. So now, yo, listen. They said that baby is like 12 pounds. Tearing that ass up.
Yeah. I'm going to Maury Povich super babies from back in the day.
Yeah. So, I mean, like like I said, we're gonna try to hit as many topics as possible. Possibly we're gonna run through all of this stuff today. Didn't mean to show you my friend on there, but my friend on there who might be a co-host on the show if she feels like coming on. But I'm gonna let you guys take it away. I'm gonna go ahead and post up the social media and other media outlets to get the word out there going live. That we're pretty much live right now. So you guys take the show away. It's the floor is yours.
Another one of the topics that I was extremely interested in is the whole Fortnite thing going on.
Oh yeah.
So far, 2 people are suing. One person is deciding whether they want to sue.
It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before that.
Carlton getting a piece in it.
I have my opinions about that.
Well, then speak your mind. Speak your mind.
No, because like, how can you claim rights to a dance that was around when Bruce Springsteen was doing that shit?
Thank you.
I mean, like, unless you know, like, Carlton's a part of Fresh Prince, which is a part of NBC. Unless you have some intellectual property on that shit, you can't do anything. Pretty much. And what I found so crazy too was that, okay, behind this, then comes like this kid talking about, oh, like, I'm gonna sue Fortnite for that little, like, whatever fucked up dance that they be doing. And
they're all fucked up.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like, I don't even, I can't get with that game. And I tried it. My nephews want me to play it all the time and stuff like that. I just can't. I try.
No grown ass person should be playing Fortnite. Yeah. None.
I just feel weird when I was playing it.
Like these grown ass men be knocking on these like 11-year-old kids' doors and shit.
Yeah, exactly. When I saw all
those men to kill them, like, yo, you beat me in Fortnite. Like, yo, like, do you know how dumb you sound?
Yeah, I wasn't digging it. I was not digging it. When I saw all those kids on it, I was like, nah, this ain't for me, man.
Yeah, it looks like Pee Wee Herman was a shooting game to me. I can't.
So, the third person who is thinking about suing them, I guess, like, he's a YouTube star, some viral sensation. His name is Black Boy JB, and he's asking the people, you know, like, whether he should seek damages for Fortnite over the use of his shoot dance. That bullshit. Even Chance the Rapper like came out and he said that the emotes, like whatever the fuck that is, the emotes should come with bundled with the songs that they are imitating, providing revenue for the rappers when the emote is purchased. So I'm guessing like they should have the dance that's correlated. No, the song that's correlated to the dance.
I snatch all my shit off. I like if it was if I own Fortnite, I'd be like, just take that shit off.
This shit's not gay as hell, man.
Exactly. I take all that shit off. Fortnite. I take all that shit.
What Chance the Rapper said on Twitter is that Black creatives created and popularized these dances, but never monetized them. Imagine the money people are spending on these emotes being shared with the artists that made them. That was his quote on Twitter. So basically, you know, like, give niggas their money.
Yeah, man. Shit fucked up.
The whole thing is stupid.
Women sue for the mashed potato.
Right?
I can do the twist. Come on, baby. Do you like it?
Chubby Checker's about to come back and sue everybody too. Watch. Oh,
it
Lord.
makes no sense. It makes no kind of fucking sense because Colton talking about, oh, I came out with that dance.
No, he didn't.
Created that dance, quote unquote. I created that dance.
Called the Jersey Shuffle or some shit like that because he is from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bruce Springsteen, if I'm not mistaken, is from New Jersey.
Oh yes, he is. He
never shuts up about his songs.
You know, if we're going,
every song is a Jersey song, isn't it? It has to be.
Yeah.
If we're going that route, you know, like Bruce Springsteen might as well say, like, yeah, like I created that dance, and so should the kids that was dancing on Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles. Like, yeah, like we made that dance too.
Exactly.
Like, it's the whole thing is dumb all around. I don't think that man is gonna see any money. I don't care what anybody says. Whoever thinks otherwise, fuck them. What's your thoughts on it, guys?
I don't give a fuck about none of this. It's nonsense to me.
I mean, I look at it like this. You can't claim something. I mean, because see, what it did was just cause a ripple effect. You know what I'm saying? All he did was cause a ripple effect. So if you were going to get something, you're not going to get shit now because I mean, like you get them people at Fortnite and shit like that. They got contingencies in place, or like you know, I know they got some attorneys that'll just be like, nope, just take all the shit off and this, that, and the other. They'll probably just have them do some old stupid other dance and shit like that. So I don't think it's really going anywhere, and I doubt if what's his name, Alfonso
Ribeiro. I don't think
I don't think he's gonna get anything out of it.
The game's too big right now to be fucked with at that level.
Exactly.
Right. Absolutely. Right. And all they did was what brought the dance back to life, I guess. Well, that's just my 2 cents, though.
More press. That's about it.
Yeah, Exactly, more publicity for him. But you know, like all the people that were like, oh, like he should go ahead and sue. He should get every penny that's coming to him. Why? That's my question. Why? Like, why do you think that he should win the case? Oh, because he created that dance. Nah, son. Nah.
Y'all can keep going. I'm still putting up some posts and shit like that. I gotta find a way to send out a mass message to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people tell me to remind them, and I don't remember that shit until like the last.
I know how you can do that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on Facebook?
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, the next time you're gonna have to show me because this ain't what's up.
Okie dokie. Oh, this is a
because no,
one soon.
They be like, yo, you should have told me the show was going on. You don't want me to watch your shit. If you don't want me to watch your shit, that's all you have to say. I won't support. I'm like, man, like, I forgot.
Yeah, like you could only do so much.
Thanks for your support. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
good people right there, man.
That was good.
So like
and
the other
course,
topic that bust my ass.
You got the enemies that'll just fake like they be like, yeah, I was looking. I was like, bro, knock it off.
I know the type.
Oh Lord! And I actually have people like, yo, like when you gonna post the links to your show, and I just keep forgetting to do that. So I'm just as in the wrong as y'all.
It's not even that. I'm just trying to find an effective way to just send it to everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you're going to show me how to do it, so that way it can be more, you know, more effective or least time consuming and shit like that.
Okay. The next topic that I wanted to talk about real quick, which is funny, because like they got this little nigga named Jacquees.
Oh yeah,
he claiming he's the king of R&B.
He violent.
Like, number one, I don't even know who the fuck this kid is.
Me neither. I was about to ask you. That's why I was like, who is he? Like, I've never heard of Jacquees or Jacquees.
Jacquees.
Yeah.
Jackie?
As far as I know, he only came out with one song. He only came out with one song, and he got the nerve to call himself the king of R&B.
What did he say?
Here, and then on top of that, you wanted to come up with Keith Sweat? Are you crazy?
But what did he sing?
Talking about, yo, like you used to be the king of R&B. Now I'm the king of R&B.
That's
old ass Keith Sweat.
That's these new millennials. They just like feel like they
are just straight up disrespectful. I would have been like, listen, little nigga, it's like your mother used to suck dick to my songs. How the fuck you think you got here? Show him some fucking respect, please. These are crazy. So now the rumor is that they're gonna have a Kings of R&B tour with
Jacquees,
Kelly, Usher, Chris Brown, Tank, and somebody else. And they're calling it the Kings of R&B tour. I think they're gonna be mad petty with that shit, yo.
Fuck them.
Like half of these little niggas can't even like.
Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck they started from. That's what I'm saying.
And y'all calling yourself the King of R&B.
I didn't know about Tekashi 69 until like I would say like a little bit before he got indicted and shit like that. But other than that, I didn't even really know shit about him.
Yeah, she's a whole
need to come in and school that nigga, yo.
Yeah. Well,
like, yo, like you're not the king of R&B because Whitney Houston didn't tell you that.
Yeah, right.
Word.
Well,
who do you think is the king of R&B?
The king of R&B. Let me see. I don't know. Boy George.
Good choice.
I'll come go for you.
For you. That's music you get your back.
I don't know who the king of R&B would be. I don't know. What you guys? Who you got, Kenny? No, I know who Kenny gonna choose. I know Kenny gonna choose Nat King Cole.
Yeah, you know. I was gonna say, you know it. There's only one king, boy. Nat King Cole. Yeah.
I was gonna say Stevie Wonder.
Hey, I
can't pinpoint one person because I love music, and there's various musicians that I absolutely love that have contributed to countless songs and that I absolutely enjoy. So I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you one. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to just tell you one at all. Not at all. So I
Okay.
mean, like, we got a nice show lined up. Let me see. First topic we're gonna hit is Penny Marshall. And if anybody knows, Penny Marshall was, well, I mean, a lot of people nowadays, you know, they wouldn't really know who Penny Marshall is. But me, myself, I grew up watching Laverne and Shirley because it would come on Channel 11. It would come on Channel 11. And those of you over on the East Coast knew about Channel 11. And here we have an article about the late, great Penny Marshall. And it says, Penny Marshall, Laverne and Shirley star and movie director, dies at 75. And this is over here at the New York Times. It says, Penny Marshall left in Cindy Williams as the title characters in ABC sitcom Laverne and Shirley. Miss Marshall's success on the show paved the way for her directing career at ABC. Penny Marshall, the nasal voice co-star of the slapstick sitcom Laverne and Shirley, and later the chronologically, oh my, let's not start this shit. Chronically self-deprecating director of hit films like Big and League of Their Own, died on Monday at her home in Los Angeles. She was 75. Her publicist, Michelle Vega. Vega was with complications of diabetes. Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Miss Marshall had in recent years been treated for lung cancer discovered in 2009 and a brain tumor. She announced in 2015 that the cancer was in remission. Miss Marshall became the first woman to direct a feature film that grossed more than $100 million when she made Big. So she made Big?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Didn't know that.
For some reason, I always thought Steven Spielberg made that.
No.
That movie, a comedy about a 12-year-old boy who magically turns into an adult, Tom Hanks, and then has to navigate the grown-up world, was as popular with critics as it was with audiences. The Washington Post said it had the zip and exuberance of a classic romantic comedy. The Los Angeles Times described it as a refreshingly grown-up comedy directed with the verve and impeccable judgment. Mr. Hanks received his first Oscar nomination for his performance. 4 years later, she repeated her box office success with A League of Their Own. Damn, so she wrote a lot of shit. A sentimentally spunky comedy about a wartime women's baseball league with an ensemble cast that included Madonna, Gina Davis, Rosie O'Donnell, and Mr. Hanks. In between, she directed Awakenings 1990, a medical drama starring Robert De Niro as a patient coming out of anaphylactic trance, and Robin Williams as a neurologist who helps him. Awakenings, based on a book of Oliver Sacks, was only moderately successful financially, but Mr. De Niro received an Academy Award nomination. Yeah, so I mean, like, I didn't know.
She also directed The Preacher's Wife.
Yeah, like, and it says right here, Carol Penny Marshall was born on October 15th, 1943 in the Bronx and grew up there. Yeah, right? At the northern end of the Grand Concourse. Her father, Anthony, was an industrial filmmaker, and her mother, Marjorie Ward Marshall, taught dance. The family name had been changed from Maschiarelli after she graduated from Walton High School in the Kingsbridge section of the Bronx. Miss Marshall attended the University of New Mexico. There she met and married Michael Henry, a college football player. They had a daughter, but the marriage lasted only 2 years, and Miss Marshall headed for California, where her older brother, Gary, had become a successful comedy writer. She made her film debut in The Savage Seven in 1968 biker gang drama. That's right. That's right. I remember The Savage Seven. Not saying I was born during that time, but I remember that movie. My mother used to watch that shit and had a small part the same year in The How Sweet It Is, a romantic comedy starring Debbie Reynolds and James Garner. Miss Marshall continued acting, mostly playing guest roles on television series until she got her big break in 1971, when she was cast in the recurring part of Jack Klugman's gloomy secretary, Myrna Turner, on the ABC sitcom The Odd Couple. Her brother, a producer on the show, got her the job, but nepotism had nothing to do with it when viewers fell in love with her poker face humor and Bronx accented wine. The same year, she married Robert Reiner, who was then a star of the hit series All in the Family. He adopted her daughter, but they divorced in 1979 when Laverne and Shirley and Miss Marshall were at the height of their television popularity. And it goes on further to say, you can look up this article because it's a very long article, and it's just due because she's done much, and I didn't even know she had done so much or written. I really did not know that she had written Big. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. So I mean, yeah, rest in peace, Peggy Marshall.
No more milk and Pepsi.
What happened?
No more milk and Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Laverne loved to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sad, man. I mean, but at the same token, I mean, like, she left behind her a legacy. Oh, K. Wright, what's going on? He's up in the comment section. Thank you for joining, K. Wright. wasn't she the first female director or something like that? It seems like, because I mean, like she did a lot.
Think so.
I did not know Peggy Marshall had done so much. So rest in peace, Peggy Marshall. Again, you can read this over at the New York Times site. Just type in Peggy Marshall, and New York Times is a reputable site in a lot of subjects, so you can pretty much go to them. So I mean, yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. So I mean, next up, well, you already covered the topic of what's his name? Your boy Jackie. So Jackie.
Yeah, fuck boy.
I mean, I don't know who the hell he is. I've never heard of him before, anything like that. So no. I mean, next up, we're going to talk about. You know what? Let's talk about this this new Aladdin. Let's talk about this new Aladdin. Now, I
think I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah,
just to see how Will Smith does.
Brought to you by Invasive Angles.
I don't. You know what? I don't really think I'm interested in it. I really.
Who's the genie this time? Is it Lex Steele?
I don't know. It does look because, like, when I first saw it, I thought it was like somebody geek, you know, like fucking around and shit like that. And then when I really looked at it, I was like, oh shit, it's on the magazine cover, so this shit is like pretty much legit. Oh yeah, and then you had the comments over here on my page. But I mean, like, it looks kind of weird. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, here, you know what? I'll share this one with you guys right here. This one is better right here because I wanted to show you the full picture. But yeah, they got this right here. And here.
That nigga look like Shazam or something.
What was that Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
He looks like a gay Tech 9, man. Ugh.
No, it was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon where, like, the genie, Will Smith looks like that genie. It was like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, I can't get the name on the
like
tongue, but I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, like right here, it says a whole new world. First look at Guy Ritchie's live-action remake of Disney's magical classic Aladdin. A Disney musical.
Guy Ritchie's directing this.
What happened?
He did the last Excalibur movie or King Arthur movie, I think it was.
Yeah. I actually
Guy Ritchie directing, I think it's gonna be a hit or miss.
Yeah, but at the same token, I mean, like these Disney live action films are doing pretty good. I mean, like, because I'm definitely going to see Dumbo. I'm definitely going to go see. Well, I had no choice but to go see Mary Poppins. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't think that needed a reboot or whatever the case may be, but just I don't know. Something like Mary Poppins, I pretty much feel as though they should just leave it like it is. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. But that Dumbo, I saw the preview for Dumbo in the movie theater, and I actually, like, I was like, oh, it looks cute. I want to go see it like that. Because I like the way they did Dumbo. But right here it says, a Disney musical about a street urchin who befriends a genie and falls in love with a princess isn't a premise that comes to mind when one thinks of Guy Ritchie. The British director 50 is known for gritty thrillers featuring robberies, explosions, and car chases, such as Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. But switch a car for a magic carpet. Replace stolen money with a stolen lamb. Throw in an underdog hero, and you start to see why Ritchie felt reconceiving. Am I reading that right? Yeah, reconceiving. Aladdin for live action might be in this whole. You know what it is? I think it's these glasses, because when I put on the other ones, I don't have a problem reading. The live action might be in his wheelhouse when the studio approached him in 2016. My skills and experience could add enough to make it feel fresh and worth it, but not so much so they would wash away nostalgia. Ritchie tells EW, he adds that because of his 5 children, making a kids film was very appealing to me. And the first Aladdin proved to be much more than a kids movie. Disney's flight through a fictional Middle Eastern realm woven with wanderlust and magic and loosely inspired by the Arabian folktales in the 1001 Nights ascended to the top of the 1992 box office on the heels of 1989's Little Mermaid and 1991's Beauty and the Beast. Aladdin helped cement Disney's animation reign. And it goes on further, and here's a picture I was trying to show you guys right here. I don't know, maybe they should have just made his skin blue and it would have been okay.
Would it matter?
I don't know. I always pictured the genie to be a more muscular guy too, like
he was in the cartoon, man. He was in the cartoon. He was like the Hulk.
He was big as fuck in the cartoon.
Yeah, man. Yoked as fuck.
Yeah, that's why I picture a big bulking genie, not some
I picture a big guy playing
We should have used what's the name, The Rock again. Just put it.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds
that would have been better. I'm telling you.
Sounds fucked up, but I would have used The Rock. You're absolutely right. I would have used The Rock. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think of this right here? What do you think? Like
I said, the movie might be a hit or miss. We shall see.
That's
all I gotta say about that.
I don't know.
I'm good, man.
No, Shazam. He said, Kenneth Wright said it should be Shazam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because that's exactly what
I'm talking about.
Shaq? Yeah.
No, maybe it could be Black Adam. Because Black Adam is a big dude. Both him and Shazam are big dudes. I thought The Rock was going to play Black Adam, really, to be honest, because I remember years ago.
I thought I heard he was. I read the article.
Black Adam, and he looked just like Black Adam to me, if you ask me. You know, so I don't know. All right, so I mean, moving right along, we have another subject here, and we're going to talk. Let's talk about the Remy Ma situation. Let's talk about the Remy Ma, about that baby that's wearing that ass out. You know what I'm saying?
12 pounds.
12
pounds.
She had to have a C-section. There was no way possibly she could push that baby out.
I want her.
She had to have it.
No, that's a big ass baby. I just googled the word 12-pound baby. She had one of Maury Povich kids.
Yeah, that baby looked 6 months when it was born. Wish she had a boy or a girl.
Article on it too. Where the hell is it at? I had an article. I was damn sure going to read about this shit because I mean I want to see that baby. I want to see that baby.
Oh, they're not gonna show pictures of the baby just yet. I think they're gonna wait for the highest bidder.
Baby, but I mean, like,
I think they're gonna wait for the highest bidder for baby pictures because that's how it always is in the media.
Nah, I just want to see. I want to read the article on it because that shit had me dying laughing, and the way they had her face looking like she was terrified, that she about to shit out that giant ass baby, man. I'm telling you. Oh man. Joy and
labor is no joke. Labor is no type of fucking joke, man. It's like pushing a Buick out of a lemon, yo. It's horrible.
Go ahead and describe it. Buick through a lemon. Nice.
No, it's like truthfully, like, I'm a parent. Like I gave birth, so like I know this is like it's not pleasant at all. And I did it with no drugs, and it hurt like a motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Are we stuck? Oh my god.
Hey.
Hello? Hello, what happened?
Today's line must have fucked up. He looks frozen on my screen. Look, all you see the picture of him right there. And it's just stuck.
I think we're gonna cut. Thank you for coming, everybody.
It's still live? Yeah, look, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live. And this nigga here frozen. Oh my goodness.
Hey, everybody, we're having technical difficulties.
Yes.
Let me contact your name through the Facebook and see
what's going on. But as far as like giving birth, oh my god. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, like it's painful.
What happened? Some shit just said blah, blah, blah. That shit was like, fuck you. When I started talking about that Remy Ma shitting out that big baby, they was like, nah, you violating. You violated. I don't know what the fuck. We had a major technical difficulty just a little while ago. Oh, here we go.
Your connection is on crack today.
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me?
Just fine. Yeah.
All right, here we go. And here I'm gonna share the most terrifying picture, the most terrified woman on the internet right now. That's Remy Ma. She's scared. She's scared that baby gonna wear that ass out.
And it probably did.
Yeah, listen. It says recently, all right, right here. Remy Ma reportedly back in hospital due to complications from giving birth. God damn. What the fuck is going on? It says Remy Ma reportedly back in hospital due to complications from giving birth. It says Remy Ma and Papoose welcomed their first child on Friday, who was born a baby girl currently referred to as the golden child until official baby photos reveal her real name. The happy parents have shared all kinds of sweet words about their daughter, with Papoose enamored by her beauty, but also his wife's strength through the delivery. According to TMZ, Remy Ma has unfortunately been admitted back into the hospital due to complications after giving birth.
Oh boy.
So did she give that birth naturally? I mean, like, did she literally like have that baby naturally or have like a C-section? Because I can't.
She had to have a C-section. There's no way you could push out a 12-pound baby.
If she, you know, God bless her, but if she shitted out that baby out her vagina, it's finished.
That pussy's done. Rest in peace.
Finished.
They gotta do a vaginoplasty on that motherfucker.
12 pounds of
no, there's no way she possibly pushed that baby out. There is no kind of way. And you know what's so funny?
Good Lord.
When I gave birth to my daughter and I was in the maternity ward, and there was a lady.
Childbirth. Please tell me about childbirth.
There was this lady that was next to me, and she was like a really big bitch. Okay,
right.
She gave birth to a 13-pounder.
Oh,
vagina racked.
No, she had to have C-section. She said she got a C-section. There's no way she could push it out. That baby was huge. Nah, that baby looked like it was 7 months already.
I want to see. You know what, Mika? I want you to be the brave one, to be the first one to push out a 12-pound baby. What you want to do? I'm gonna find you the biggest ex-inmate I know. That's around about like 6'7", 6'8", and then he's definitely gonna give you a 12-pounder. So what you want to do? You want to take the challenge?
Why I gotta be the sacrificial lady?
Because Mika, we you know what? Remy Ma can't handle this. I want to see somebody that's tough, and I know you're a tough girl, baby. I know you could do it. I know you could do it.
Shit. I couldn't handle 6 pounds one ounce.
So
I couldn't handle that, even though I went through only like 4 hours of labor, which was really quick. I don't know. I don't know. We shall see.
So I mean, like, sources close to the rapper told the publication that Remy was suffering excessive bleeding last night. Oh man, that's bad. And went back to the hospital for emergency surgery. Apparently, the procedure was a success due to the blood transfusion. God damn, this baby fucked her up. And she's going to be released back home in a day or two. When Remy was giving birth,
you know what? And you know what? And this on a sad note. This is on a sad note. This is why the maternity rate for Black women is so high. Because after their labor and everything, they go through a whole bunch of complications. Same thing with Serena Williams. She went through complications after her pregnancy. Same thing with Beyonce. She went through complications after her pregnancy. It's a common thing within Black women, but at the same time, it's super sad because hospitals think, you know, like we got the stereotype of, oh, like strong Black woman. We can't handle this. Hell no, we can't. You know, like Judge Hatch's daughter-in-law died due to complications of the pregnancy that she had.
Damn, it's fucked up. Hold on, let me mute my fucking call. Motherfuckers calling me and shit. They always wait till I'm doing a fucking show to start calling me. They do that shit perfectly. Popular today. Nah, that's the internet don't like me. Nothing don't like me today. It's whatever. But I'm still gonna run. I'm still gonna do this fucking show. It's gonna be a wreck, but we gonna get through it. You know how we do.
Yeah. We just wing it, baby. Wing it.
Yeah. So I mean, like, peace to you, Remy Ma. Stop fucking with them big dudes, man. But then again, Papoose not a big dude. I mean, where they get that 12-pounder from?
If you don't notice, Remy Ma is kind of brolic.
Let me see. Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, she is kind of like, you got some broad shoulders. Yeah, she a little bit. Yeah, her shoulder just as wide as Papoose.
Yeah. I was wondering what the fuck kind of name Papoose was. That's like the name of Salvadorian.
Yeah, isn't it like a little carrying thing?
That's like a little cake. It's like a little cake full of pork and cheese or beans or some shit, man. A Papoose.
Hey, let me see.
Watch,
yeah, I mess with girls bigger than that before, man. They ain't nothing, but I don't know. She probably just got some big cells in her family or some shit like that. Because that baby, 12 pounds. What the fuck was you eating? What were you eating? Like, what were you doing? How much did your baby weigh when you gave birth, Mika? And did you give like natural birth or you had a C-section?
I gave natural birth. She was 6 pounds 1 ounce.
That's nothing. I got turds bigger than that, man. That ain't nothing. Especially when I'm on some fiber. Oh man. Oh man.
After you get laxative run, huh?
Yeah, that laxative run won't be doing that.
My mother had kind of like an easy pregnancy with me, but yet it was kind of complicated.
Right.
Because she was in a month in the hospital before I was born.
Right.
Due to the fact that her favorite craving was salt.
Oh damn! What the fuck?
Yeah.
So you were born with high blood pressure.
So she wound up having. So she wound up in July. She wound up going into the hospital, and in August I was supposed to be born September 23rd. I was born August 7th because the doctor told her like, "Yo, it was like either I come out or the both of y'all die.
Damn.
Which one do you want?" So you know they had to do an emergency C-section on her, but I was born 4 pounds 1 ounce.
4 pounds 1 ounce?
Yeah, I was a little itty bitty baby.
Nah, I think my mother said I was 8 pounds or something, and
Ow.
Yeah, I was 8 pounds. But nah, my brother, he be shitting out babies before he rest in peace. But my brother, all his kids was like 9 and 10 pounds. No bullshit. No bullshit.
That's some big ass kids.
How much did you weigh, Kenny, when you was born? Kenny was a cute little baby, but you can tell he had an attitude too, because you see the face. He not smiling in his baby picture. He was like,
never really smiled. Nah, I don't think he was smiling.
It wasn't nothing to smile about, Kenny.
Nah.
Yeah, but he was a cute baby. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know.
You never saw my baby picture, right, Janae?
No, I never saw your baby picture, baby.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm gonna inbox that shit to you. And then on top of that, like my aunt found the picture, and oh my gosh, I nearly broke into tears. Like I thought all my baby pictures was gone. So my aunt was like, "Here you go." I'm like,
since I've been cleaning up my mother's house, I've been finding all sorts of baby pictures. I've been like, "What the fuck was they doing with me right there?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, why am I half dressed? Like, what the fuck?
But all seriousness, I hope she really pulls through. You know,
I mean,
that shit is no joke.
Look like when I switched to that page, did you see the look on her face? She was like, like she like, this baby fucking me up. Help!
Like here now. Well,
I don't know if we covered
the next topic.
No, go ahead.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say on to the next topic.
Yeah, I don't know if we covered this or not, but I mean, they were talking about PlayStation, like that PlayStation Mini. A lot of people aren't happy with it because they said they found out it was just like some simple MAME emulator on that bitch or some shit like that. Yeah, and it's just not worth it.
It's just like the Soldier Boy console. It's like a weak It's like a weak Soldier game.
Exactly. And I mean, you know these eggheads out here, they gonna buy it just to pull it apart, and when they pulled it apart, they found shit like this, which is what you find in emulators. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know they're gonna use some type of emulation, but I mean, like a lot of people are not happy with this console. Not as much as they was with the what do you call that?
The Nintendo and all that.
Yeah, the Nintendo Mini and shit like that. Yeah, and they all are using like some type of emulation, but this right here, they was like, man, they said this is horrible. They said if they were gonna do this, they got to like dump a shit ton of games on there. You know what I mean? So I mean, it said player find secret emulation menu hidden in PlayStation Classic, and it says right, you know, as you can see right here, I'm not gonna play the video because if I play the video, they're gonna fuck me around. And it says, in our recent review of the PlayStation Classic, we expressed dismay that the $99 plug-and-play device didn't offer much in the way of visual emulation options, despite using an on-shelf open-source emulator at its core. Now, some users have found the kinds of emulation option are easily accessible, provided you have the right kind of USB keyboard. The YouTubers at Retro Gaming Arch channel seem to have been among the first to notice that plugging certain USB keyboards into the hardware and hitting the escape key brings up a PCSX menu. Okay, with an array.
I have that installed on my PC as PCSX.
Exactly. I have PCSX, and I use it on my PC. I had Devil May Cry, all that shit.
Fantastic.
Shit, and it's a good emulator too.
They go all the way up to 3. You can get the PCSX 3 for sure, man.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
With an array of emulation options, among them additional RAM-based save states for each game, simulated CRT-style scan lines, modifiable modifiable frame skip settings, a frame per second display, and even the ability to change the emulation region to force 50 frames per second PAL games to run at 60 frames per second NTSC standard. While the video initially suggested any USB keyboard would be able to activate the hidden menu, further testing from viewers seemed to suggest only certain high-end Corsair and Logitech keyboards, including the Corsair K70 and K95, can activate the menu. This limitation is possibly due to the holes in USB blacklisting and the hardware itself. Testing here, our Arts Oracle HQ found the sleep button on an old Velocity micro keyboard could turn the console off, but no other button on a couple of tested keyboards had any effect. Digital Foundry, John Lineman says he tested more than a dozen keyboards at a local shop with no luck. In any case, if this relatively easy to find hole in the inner workings of the PlayStation Classic emulation makes it more likely that hackers will soon find a way to really dive in and take full control of the hardware, as has already happened with Nintendo's own plug-and-play hardware. We're just hoping someone figures out a way to hack a fake Symphony of the Night save onto the Metal Gear Solid virtual memory card so Psycho Mantis can protect our minds once again. Yeah, I used to love that shit on PlayStation 1. But yeah, a lot of people aren't happy with the emulation aspect of it and stuff like that, or like they're very disappointed. They've been very disappointed with this console because it's not what it professed it was or what it could be. They said they've been finding frame skip and like some stuttering and all sorts of shit. They said it's just fucked up. So I mean, like, you know, they're not happy. They're not happy at all with it. As a matter of fact, I think my friend K Wright in the chat section over there, he's actually upset. I don't think he's too happy with the PS1. He's happy with the Nintendo one because he messaged me and he sent me pictures of him just like scribbling on it. He was mad as fuck. So I was like, oh man. I said, so you're not happy with the PS1? He was like, no. And I mean, like, my boy K Wright over here in the chat section, he is a PlayStation purist. He also makes like video game cabinets. He's a well-rounded guy. So yeah, I mean, people aren't happy with that. I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't suggest to go out there and buy the PS1. You can pretty much like get better emulation on your PC. Even low-end PCs are doing better emulation than what this what you call it, the Sony Mini Classic or whatever the case may be. What's your thoughts on it, Kenny?
Or you can crank that Soldier Boy because he just dropped a new one like a couple days ago.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Not that EBC console.
How he's
Here's a brand new one, man. Like two new ones. That one looks like a Game Boy Mini, and the other one looks like a bootleg PS4 or something.
Yeah,
man.
he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. And he fucking
That little nigga going down.
Lord Mario. He fucking with Lord Mario. Mario get a hold of
that.
Yeah.
All the Marios in that bitch, man. He's done.
Lord Mario ain't fucking around. He'll have your ass laced up quick. He'll be like, what's your thoughts on it, Mika?
A question that comes to mind when you was reading the article, do you think that you know, since the people aren't happy with the PlayStation Mini, do you think that the people at PlayStation is going to be able to fix this problem?
No, they don't give a fuck. It's out there already. They're not gonna fix that shit.
What about a recall?
They're not gonna recall none of that shit. They're gonna keep pushing them out. Buy the shit. That's it. Everybody's not as technically savvy as those guys right there, or ourselves, me, Kenny, you, whatever the case may be. That's gonna try to, you know, mod it and all that other shit. Because I modded my NES Classic, but I mean, those people that they don't give a fuck. They're gonna keep pushing that shit till it fucking just die. Like, you know what I'm saying? But see, unlike the NES Classic, you can find them shits anywhere. You can find them. What do you call them things? Those PlayStations any fucking way. Now nobody ain't really. They're on it. Like the hype is dying down for it. Nobody really wants it anymore.
They're full. My Target, man. They're full stock. You can grab them right there.
Yeah.
You don't touch them at all, man.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like you go to Best Buy, they just sitting there. You go anywhere. We're like with the NES Classic Mini, that shit was out of stock for years. Niggas was like literally paying mortgages off of selling them shits when they were out of stock. No bullshit. No bullshit. So I mean, moving right along. I mean, like, you have anything else you want to add in on the topic, Mika? No, fuck the Sony Mini.
Yeah,
so fuck right along.
Yeah, crack that Soldier.
We got John Cena. Thinking about doing Captain America, which I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind him being Captain America.
I think it'll work. Look at him.
Yeah, he's big. Like, I've always pictured Captain America to be a very muscular big guy. Because when you ever see him against the other Marvel heroes, he's like pretty much stands in width, shoulder width, and strength with like people like how can I say what's somebody that's pretty muscular in the Marvel universe, like not the Hulk, but like I would say like he's always been a little bit bigger than Black Panther. He's a very muscular guy, very built guy. I think John Cena would make a fantastic Captain America. I don't care what nobody says. And right here at comicbook.com, it has an article. It says John Cena on Captain America rumor. I'll totally do it. If his nation or Marvel Studios calls, or Marvel Studio calls him up, WWE superstar John Cena is ready to serve as Captain America. Cena's all-American smile and huge muscles have made him a fan favorite for Captain America for years. Before Marvel announced Chris Evans in the role, some fans have been hoping for a Cena-led Captain America movie. Since shortly after he was confirmed to be joining its then young cinematic universe. For real, Cena responded incredulously when told there were a rumor. Let me pull these glasses on. When told there was a rumor, following up with a joke, finally it's happened. The conversation happened during a recent appearance on Ellen. And he even joked that if host Ellen DeGeneres was the one who started the rumor on his behalf, maybe it would get some traction. If it's out there, if the Captain America people are listening and you're watching right now, I totally do it, Cena said, slightly more seriously. I totally will, because I think I'd be a good Captain America, and I've already ruined everyone's childhood, so it can't get any worse. Cena's All-American look is the same reason some fans have hoped he would be a cast as Shazam, and I thought he would have been a perfect Shazam. It's not. See, this is the thing. You don't have to do much with these wrestlers, especially if you find a wrestler that can act. Do you understand what I'm saying? John Cena, to me, would have been a perfect role for, what's his name, Shazam. I think he would have been perfect. And it says Cena's All-American list is the same reason some fans have hoped he would be cast as Shazam, a role which would eventually have pitted him against fellow WWE legend Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is set to appear in the future Shazam. Filmed as the title's character's arch enemy's Black Adam, that role eventually went to Zachary Levi. Yeah, and you know what? Even though I do want to see Shazam because I'm a big fan of Shazam, I love Shazam. Always have. I've always liked Shazam more than I've loved Superman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was because I'm black and black people like lightning bolts, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I've always loved Shazam. Shazam has always been one of my favorites. Fierce over here says, oh, we got some comments over here. It says, Ghost, what the fuck? 13 pounds. What is he reading in ish? All right, I'm back. Okay, Fierce Play says, complications are one thing, but when docs don't believe you, that's messed up. Fierce Play said, yeah, that absolutely would have worked. Exactly. He would have been a perfect. I think John Cena should have been these superheroes more than anyone else. I don't care what anybody says. These wrestlers, I think, should be these superheroes. If you can find that the wrestler can act, make them the superheroes because they have the physical acumen, they have the build, they work out and shit like that. I want my superheroes to be big. I want my villains to be big. You know what I mean? So, I mean, shit.
I mean, if it's working for Dave Bautista, he's fucking Drax.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I think they should have CGI Drax, because in the comic book, Drax is a very, very big dude. He's a very big dude. I mean, he can almost go toe to toe with classic Drax that I remember.
He's also go toe to toe with Thanos, right?
Exactly. He's like, him and Thanos, he hates Thanos. Literally hates him. So I mean, what you think on that, Kenny? What's your thoughts on that?
I think he'd be a good what you would call U.S. agent, like a more brutal Captain America.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That'd be fresh.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. What are your thoughts on that?
A more violent Captain America?
Yeah. U.S. agent. That motherfucker was smashing people, toting pistols and popping them. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it happening. He beats Chris Evans by a long shot. I don't know. It's like most of the Marvel superheroes are like kind of scrawny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm sorry. Like I grew up, man. Look, superheroes are supposed to be big. They're supposed to be larger than life. Like Spider-Man, you can get anybody with a pretty nice slim build to play Spider-Man or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to people like Captain America, I don't like when they put so much padding on their suit to try to make up for the lack of muscle or whatever the case may be that they have. You know what I mean? I get it. You want to appeal to the women. You want to appeal to the crowd and everything like that. Fierce said Jason Momoa should have been Lobo and not Aquaman. I completely agree with you. He would have been a perfect Lobo. I think Jason Momoa would have been perfect as Lobo. Absolutely, hands down. I completely agree with you, Fierce. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I think John Cena would have been perfect as what's the name? I think he would have been. I mean, what do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, you just like them hot bods.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a hot bod. You gotta have a hot bod if you want to be a superhero. You asshole.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shut up and take off your fucking shirt.
But I do agree with you with the you know, like the padding on the superhero suits and everything. That's just as bad as George Clooney's Batman suit.
Oh my
just
god,
as bad.
Oh, the nipple suit, yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man.
I think they should look intimidating. Like just like I feel cops and soldiers should look like they should be able to beat the shit out of you. If I can't buy the fact that you beat people up on a daily basis, you shouldn't be looking like a superhero. Don't look right.
Hey Mika, can you pull up that article about the guy who was trying to buy McDonald's with some weed?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, this motherfucker was wow, he was fucked.
Let me look for you real quick.
Hold on. Yeah, this motherfucker was fucked up. And you know, I love going to your page, Big. I just instantly went to it. And I just saw a bitch laid out on the ground.
Yeah, the bitch is a Florida man. You know what happened in Florida?
Of course, it's not surprised anymore. Then.
I found it. You want me to go through it, or you want to do it?
Yeah, go through it. Go through it.
Okay, here we go. So apparently, this motherfucker in Florida decides he wants to order some McDonald's, and it says Florida man arrested after he attempted to pay for his McDonald's ordered with weed. Like, how do you even, what the fuck? A 23-year-old
weed is worth way more than that McDonald's for sure.
Was he that hungry?
Luce made a late bid for a Florida Man of the Year when he tried to pay for his McDonald's order with a bag of weed. According to ABC News, Anthony Andrew Gallagher attempted to make the trade early on the morning of December 16th, offering the weed through the drive-through window. When the cashier declined his offer, Gallagher drove off. Excuse me. Apparently, the police were called over to the incident, and they arrived at McDonald's to question the worker. While the police were still on site, Gallagher attempted to go through the drive-thru again, and he deserves to be fucking arrested. Fucking idiot. He is charged with marijuana possession and driving under the influence. There's no report on whether or not Gallagher tried to pay with a baggie. This fucking idiot. This guy, you know what? Come on.
Oh wow.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Come on.
Should have got that penny whopper.
Yo, right? No playing, man. Whoever was working at McDonald's before, if I was working there, I would have taken the weed and then paid for his meal myself.
Exactly. You could have sold the weed or just went and smoked it later. Like, what the hell? Like, and probably some old employee of the month. But they was both stupid. Both of them are stupid. One should have took the weed. The other one shouldn't have came back through after the bitch or whoever the fuck.
He must have been high though to try to pay for
yeah,
food,
like he was like, "What? You
really
don't want this shit, motherfucker? You really?
Such is Florida.
You really don't want this?
Such is Florida.
Why not?" He came back. He was like, "Why not?" So it says he is charged with marijuana possession and driving under the influence. While there's no report on whether or not Gallagher tried to pay with a baggie the second time around, returning to the spot, whether you just tried or to barter with a dime bag is worthy of at least reaching the podium.
Nice.
And
the gram.
Most Florida thing. He said for the most Florida thing to happen in the Sunshine State. The failed transaction is so far the weirdest thing to happen in a Mickey D's drive-through lane. A Michigan man was busted back in 2014 for masturbating in a drive-through.
Nice.
He was like, "You want this on your fucking Big Mac, you asshole?"
Oh God, ill.
I don't know. That's some New York shit. You New York niggas nasty. I love just calling New York niggas nasty. I always find a reason to throw New York up in the mix. Like, you New York niggas.
At least we're exciting.
What happened?
At least we're exciting.
Yeah, right. I don't know, man.
I can't say about New Jersey, nigga.
Kenny, give me your honest opinion of what was going on with this motherfucker for him to like really go through the drive-through and pull some goofy shit like this.
He must have been smacked to the gills already to be doing that, man.
Exactly.
That's all that's gotta be.
More than just weed. He was probably.
He gotta be on something else, man.
I think that nigga was dusted because for him to go through.
Oh yeah, he was wet. Yeah.
Yeah, he was dusted like a motherfucker. For him to go through, and then go through again, like, yo, so why you don't want this shit?
Yeah, you know he asked him why too.
Yeah, he was like, bitch, like what the fuck, yo? This is
It's good weed. I mean, what you don't want it? I smoked it. For sure, it's just
I'd
some
have took
done.
that shit. I'd have straight took that shit.
Yeah, for
I'd
sure.
have took that shit and boom, I'd have smooth paid for his meal, slid that shit, whatever. Like that's that. You can always do something with a good bag of weed or a bag of weed. But then again, here's the thing: it could have been a bag of oregano or some garbage fucking boogie. And she probably was like, I don't know. You can't really test it because it's cameras all over the place. They probably would have seen me smell the fucking bag. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have just been like, nah, fuck it. I don't know. And me, I'm cruddy as fuck. I probably would have took it.
I'm taking it for sure. I would have
taken
it.
I always test the water. I'm always that motherfucker who tests the water.
I would have taken it and gone on break and smoked it. I would have gone right to the lick and got me some fucking papers.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. What's the next subject right here? I mean, Mika, what you think? What you would have
Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Huh?
I said Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Florida.
I want to cover that subject. I want to make sure I can find it first. I want to cover that subject. They're giving you motherfuckers nunchucks over there so y'all can honk yourselves in the head and shit.
I like that, man. I wish we had that shit.
Yeah, I can't.
There was a ban in 1974 because like they had all like the kung fu movies out, and like the government thought, the youth is gonna go ahead and practice kung fu moves on motherfuckers, so we're gonna put a ban on nunchucks. So a Brooklyn judge found it unconstitutional for them to do so, and they wound up lifting the ban.
This is gonna be a fucking wreck. You New York motherfuckers goofy as fuck.
No, because having nunchucks does fall under the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
Yeah, the right to bear nunchucks.
That's what I'm saying. But see, here's the thing, Kenny. Them motherfuckers are socially awkward. They're gonna be swinging them shits, hitting each other in the head, and it's just gonna be a fucking wreck. They're gonna be trying to text on the phone while they swinging nunchucks. Motherfuckers on the subway gonna be clunked in the head.
Do you remember?
Do you remember train with the nunchucks and shit like that?
Do you remember the video of some? I think he was like a dust head, and he was fucking just dusty as a motherfucker. He was swinging nunchucks, and he drops him, and he goes right towards the cop, swinging his hands in the most kung fu like fashions.
Oh yeah, they beanbag his ass. He was like, yo, and they beanbag shit out his ass. They be like, boo, boo, beep. He was like, oh.
And they had him on stretcher.
He was still trying to do some kung fu while them aches and pains was hitting them and shit. Because, don't believe it or not, I have been tagged with one of them beanbags before. Them, what's the names that they load up in that bitch? I've been sprayed with polar bear spray while watching two girls fight. I got tagged with a bean, like one of them, whatever the fuck they stuff into them guns that hit you for you to stop. That shit literally knocked the wind out of me. But that polar bear spray, man, that shit had me shitting. Like my nose was running, eyes was tearing and shit. I was balled up in the fetal position on the ground. It was just fucked up. But over here we got the article right here for you New York motherfuckers that want to go around swinging nunchucks and shit. And Mika, you better walk around with some nunchucks. You better represent with these chucks. I'm telling you. And it's New Yorkers. It said New Yorkers can now legally nunchuck. New York nunchuck ban is lifted right in the middle of the holiday gifting season. So they're going to be clunking Santa in the fucking head with nunchucks and shit. They're going to be hitting all sorts of shit. Shit going to be fucked up. Shit going to be real fucked up with this nunchuck shit. And it's according to the Associated Press, a Brooklyn federal judge ruled the state's decades-old anti-nunchuck law. Did you know that this existed? I did not. Unconstitutional because it violates the Second Amendment. As a result, you not only have the right to bear nunchucks in your home, but also to manufacture, transport, and dispose of them at your leisure. The original ban on this weapon, two rods tied to a chain or together, dates back to the Nunchuck Pacific of 1970. Nunchuck Panic of 1974. Over-anxious adults worried that the popularity of Bruce Lee's martial arts movies would mean oh my God. And this is going to Mika. This is the beginning of the end. You're about to see the old days come back. It's going to be a lot of motherfucking kids with concussions running around New York. I'm telling you, especially in Bed-Stuy. Especially in Bed-Stuy. Or Williamsburg.
Probably.
The motherfucker. It's going to be karate. It's going to be fucking vigilantes jumping off of buildings, clunking motherfuckers in the head with nunchucks. Also,
The nunchuck canon of 2019.
hell yeah, bitches fight with nunchucks and shit like
That's
that.
dope.
I can't wait. The old days are back.
Oh,
Old lady
man,
with
that's
nunchucks.
awesome.
Everybody gonna be with nunchucks.
Hell yeah. Mika, I know you're gonna get a pair. You're probably gonna get a pink pair with Mickey Mouse all over it and shit.
Nah, my mother got like 2 steel pipes. I'm probably gonna make something out of that.
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Some Final Fight shit. Ping, ping. Lawmakers reportedly believe the lure of nunchucks to be so strong that a private citizen could not be trusted to keep them safely locked away at home. No nunchucks for anyone, they said. Nunchuck privileges revoked. You bloodthirsty monsters.
Man, I used to have nunchucks when I was a kid. Actual pair.
Everybody had
I used to
nunchucks
fuck
growing up.
myself up
Everybody.
repeatedly. Not to the back of my head, boy.
I got
Those
a
are
mark
fun.
on my I got a mark over my eye right now from swinging nunchucks and shit. And the ones I had, they were like the steel. Like, do you remember the ones that were black and had the steel tip on the end and shit like that?
I had those, but they're natural wood. I had the lacquer, the wood.
No,
lacquer
mine was
ones.
like some because I got them from my uncle got them for me, and the shits were heavy, and I'm swinging them around. I still think I know how to nunchuck pretty good. I'm gonna get me a pair and probably do like a video of me nunchuck and see if I still got it. Probably put another mark over a split over my fucking other eye and shit. Let's see. And it said plaintiff James Maloney has been charging over the ban since 2000. When authorities charged him possession of a weapon for the nunchaku he kept in the home, which were apparently critical to the martial arts form he developed. Shafan Halavan, what?
What the hell?
Not past.
Shafan Halavan. What was that? A magic spell?
Shafan Halavan.
Pull the rabbit out of your hat.
Not pass on his self-styled skill onto his 2 sons. Maloney challenged the law. His appeals brought the case all the way to the Supreme Court, which returned it to the lower courts for reconsideration on Friday. Judge Pamela Chin ruled. Oh, okay, I get it now. I see why she ruled it. Judge Pamela Chin ruled. Pamela Chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is not only unconstitutional to bar people from
using a gong noise,
as they are sometimes called in their own home, but also to keep them from making transporting.
It's a self-defense rule.
So I get it now. No wonder she was like, "Oh no, this is dishonorable. Everyone needs nunchucks."
she has one under her robe.
Man, this is a conspiracy.
That makes perfect sense, man. Not surprised.
Oh my God! So now we see where the nefarious
you had fucking Lady Snowblood as a judge
we see
over
where
there.
the nefarious plot unwinds. Okay, all right. So we get it now. All right. Nothing more to be said. Nothing more to be said. This was already set in place. Already lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels. It was already a hung jury. Nothing was going to happen. We didn't know what was going to happen, but New York.
You want the nunchuck.
So, Mika, you and New Yorkers' wish has been granted. You can now run around playing fucking Kung Fu Hero and Vigilante all day long.
That's awesome, man. I wish we had that here. That's sweet.
Yeah! I'm gonna run havoc in these motherfuckers.
Gonna be, listen, it's gonna be some shit. I'm telling you. You get out with, I would say by February, it's gonna be a couple of concussions out there over some fucking nunchucks. And it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers just laying out on the subway, knocked unconscious from nunchucking their own self and shit like that because they don't know how to twirl a whirl of shit or handle it. You New York,
that is true.
You New York,
that is true.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna take one and just knock somebody in the head with it. I ain't even trying to get all fancy with the moves.
Yeah, right.
I'm just gonna pop a motherfucker.
She's gonna use that shit like it's a bat, like. Oh man. So Kenny, any thoughts on that?
Oh man, nunchucks are fun, man. I remember bapping this one little Chinese boy upside the head for trying to break into my crib way back in the day when I was a kid. Man.
So what, you motherfuckers used to just break into each other's house all the time?
No, he wanted to come in, and I said no, and he just wanted to come anyway because he wanted to fucking play Super Nintendo or some shit. So I said nah, and I had enough of his noises outside, so I came outside with nunchucks and hit him upside the head. It was done. It was dead, done deal.
That's fucking insane.
Try to kick my door down, motherfucker. I hit you in the head.
That's fucking insane. Well, I mean, like, do you think we need to cover the story of the backpack kid?
Yeah, that goes into the whole Fortnite thing. I mean,
he did that pretty much, man. That's
all right, yeah,
Fortnite.
because he's at it too.
Good for him with his stupid dance.
He's at it too. So I mean, like, next up, we're going to talk about a superhero that I absolutely grew up loving, and for the simple fact that
Handyman.
Yeah, no.
Handyman, my favorite.
What's his name? Handyman.
Handyman.
What the fuck is Handyman?
From In Living Color, he was like retarded.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you didn't remember
I remember Handyman. That's fucked up, man. You fucked up.
That's what inspired Blank Man.
Yeah, so we got a what's that? They're over here in talks of doing a Plastic Man movie, which I'm all for. I love Plastic Man. I mean,
did he get raped by somebody? Like somebody raped him?
Plastic Man was once a gangster that got
like Dr. Lighters. You said Dr. Light raped him, right? Dr. Light raped him, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Dr. Light did get him.
Yeah, got a piece of that plastic butt.
Yeah, like I don't know. You see, I don't think you're that much versed on the DC universe, are you, Mika?
No, not like that. Like DC.
Do you remember Plastic Man?
Tickle my fancy like that.
Do you remember Plastic Man?
Yes, I do. I remember the cartoon as well.
Plastic Man and Baby Plas and stuff like that. So right here it says Plastic Man in the works at Warner Brothers exclusive. Amanda Idoko will pen the script for the comedic action adventure film. Classic DC comic hero Plastic Man is getting the big screen treatment. Up-and-coming screenwriter Amanda Idoko has been hired to pen the script for that. Will be a comedic action adventure for Warner Brothers' Bob Shea, the former co-founder of New Line turned producer. Will executive produce. Plastic Man wasn't what? Well, executive produce. Plastic Man wasn't initially a DC character. No, he wasn't. Exactly. Wasn't initially a DC character. Having been created by Jack Cole for Quality Comics in 1941. When Quality went under in 1956, DC bought many of the characters from Plastic Man among them. The hero's true identity is Patrick Eel O'Brien, a crook turned good guy. Exactly. Brian was part of a gang and during a botched heist is shot, and wouldn't you know it, also doused with a chemical liquid. Left for dead by the gang, he awakens to find himself imbued with the power of shape-shifting and stretch his body into almost anything, thanks to being the most malleable man alive. O'Brien eventually reforms and becomes a police officer. The character has a certain cult status among the comic crowd. He was also a member of the Justice League for a time and even had his own cartoon
series.
Yep. And I remember Plastic Man. These right here were the shorts that they used to have for him. Again, everybody, you got to pardon my reading. I don't know what's going on with me today. I have
film dyslexic tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Some days I read very well on camera, and other days I'm just stuttering through my shit like I am right now. Maybe I'm having another fucking stroke.
I hope not.
And
maybe
look,
you got the
he was like good. He was like good, good. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Plastic Man movie. I wouldn't.
Me too. I'm looking forward to that.
I love Plastic Man because you know what? If they add the comedy to it, it wouldn't seem like it's off key because Plastic Man, even in the comic book, he is always a comic relief character. But whether you know it or not, he is almost God tier character in the DC universe. Believe me when I tell you. He's a shapeshifter. He's actually almost up there with Green Lantern. Because, really? Yeah, Infinity Crisis, I think it was. It was one of the books that I read where like Plastic Man is considered almost like kind of like God tier because of like his shapeshifting ability. He's not just a person that can stretch. He can turn into shit, literally. You know what I mean? So I mean, like I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too.
I love Plastic Man, always have. Loved him as a little kid. Always will love Plastic Man. And I don't know. What do you think, Kenny? You looking forward to Plastic Man? He'd be like, no, not enough guns. Not enough ancient weapons and guns.
Give me smacked enough, I'll check it out.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we got... so we have some comments over here. Amelia Esquilin says hi. Amelia Esquilin says, hi. Hey, sweetie, it's always late than ever. We don't care. We love to have you guys in the chat. We love you guys stop through. Share the video if you want to. Tell them about my shitty show and tell them about my wonderful co-hosts that keep me afloat and that keep me stable from having a stroke on fucking camera. Because my speech... Like, I'm just fucking with you.
Press F if he dies.
Look at it. It was like good. Good. Like good. So I mean, next up we're going to talk about the Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle has a movie coming out.
Oh boy, Puerto Rican Iron Man, huh?
Yeah, pretty much with
Wait, of course he's probably
actually
gonna cut you.
Actually has a how can I say, it's, you can call it a Puerto Rican Iron Man, but at the same token, he's a bit of like psychopath or schizophrenia going on.
Yeah, because Puerto Rican's gonna cut you. Yeah, of course, Puerto Rican Iron Man. What do you?
Oh my god, that's racist. That is racist. That's racist. But it's all right.
DC is really trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, they're trying their best. They're trying to add diversity, but it's honestly, I don't know. Put it like
for that Jack Mac.
I'm going to go see the Aquaman film, even though I'm not really pressed for it. But I do love Aquaman as a character. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The movie looks fun. I'll give it that much.
Oh, you saw it?
No, it looks fun. It looks fun as fuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out. I think it comes out tomorrow, right? I have the opportunity to see it tonight, but I wanted to do the show. But I'm gonna go check it out tomorrow and see what give my honest opinion. Honestly, the reason why I want to see the Aquaman film is because of Black Manta. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've always been a very, very big fan of Black Manta. I used to love the way he used to talk on a Super Friends. He'd be like, like that and shit. I used to love Black Manta. So right here, it says over here at NBC News, upcoming superhero movie Blue Beetle will feature DC Comics' first Latino lead. If done with respect to the Latino culture, Blue Beetle will be a commercial hit, says El Peso Hero. Hector Gonzalez Rodriguez the third.
Oh, Rico Suave.
Is becoming bigger, a little more Latino. The American comic book publisher and Warner Brothers are developing the superhero movie Blue Beetle, which will feature comic book character Genie Reeves as the first DC standalone Latino lead. According to reports of the collaboration, Reeves is a Mexican-American teenager from El Paso, Texas, who finds his life turned upside down when he discovers the Blue Beetle scarab tool, which gives him the technology to activate a biomechanical suit. The Mexican-American superhero was created by Keith Giffen, John Rogers, and Cully Hammer. Oh, Keith Giffen. I like Keith Giffen when he did Lobo stuff, when he was working with what's his name? My favorite. He drew Lobo. It was Keith Giffen and Simon Beasley. He did it with Simon Beasley. John Rogers and Cully Hammer, and introduced in a comic in 2006. Reeves is the first iteration of the Blue Beetle series hero, which is part of the DC Comics Teen Titans. Hector Gonzalez Rodriguez, created and writer El Paso Hero, comes and co-founder Rio Bravo Comics, sees the
Telemundo
movie as a positive step towards representation, but he has said it's important to let Latino culture right so it doesn't perpetuate inaccurate Latino stereotypes in Hollywood. As a comic book consumer and creator, there are reservations because in order for representation to take hold, there needs to be Latino writers and creators, Gonzalez Rodriguez said. So far, the people attached to the project are Mexican writer Gareth Donnet Alacer. What is that? Alacer. As screenwriter and Zev Foreman as executive producer. So I mean, like, yeah, they're gonna do a Blue Beetle movie. Do I like Blue Beetle? I do in certain aspects. I feel like he's just like plagiarizing Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Senor, got you.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But I'll go see it. I'll go see it. But I hope they pay homage to the original Blue Beetle who was always dying. Every Blue Beetle, like iteration of Blue Beetle, like came out in the DC universe, somehow or another, they will always kill him. Like, because I remember the Blue Beetle that had the gun, and he got killed. He died. Yeah, he died. So I mean, like, yeah, they're gonna do a Blue Beetle movie. Man, am I excited for it? No. I mean, like, I'll go see it though, because
I'm not excited for any DC movie.
Hey, I'll watch it.
For the Shazam.
That's about it.
I am excited for the Shazam film.
Hey, if Blue Beetle talks like an essay, I'll watch the fucker go, hey, essay, I'll cut you. If he does any of that, I'll watch the hell out of it, yo.
If they go hard with the stereotype like that, that's ignorant as fuck.
No, Blue Beetle should be a cholo.
That would be ignorant as fuck.
He should be a straight cholo. That'd be the shit.
That's fucked. That's fucked up. That's fucked
See,
up.
He's the Blue Beetle.
To me,
I think it would have been more interesting if he was a cholo.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That's some stereotypical shit right there, though. Man.
Hashtag the highness
like
look
when
with
they
the
always
Beetle.
that's just like when they always casting Tiffany Haddish as like a hood ass black chick and shit like that. And every black chick ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yeah.
Even though the majority of motherfuckers is, but every black chick ain't.
yo, I say the blue beetle power comes out of his bandana that he wears around his head, and then the
Like,
arm.
like,
Bandana.
that's fucked up. I met Mika in person. She not hood at all. She's such a sweetheart. She is such a sweetheart. But I know she can get hood because I heard of him up the hand one day. You're supposed to share with everyone else. I love you, Mika. I fucking love you, Mika.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah. So I mean, you know what? This story was bizarre as fuck, man, and I had to put it up because I think I saw you. No, I didn't see you post this, but I had to put this shit up because it was weird as fuck, and it lets me think like maybe when they gave this woman this procedure, it pretty much like
I heard about it.
It pretty much maybe they tapped a portion of like that light hit or the laser hit a portion of her brain that drove her insane or made, you know, like I don't know, lobotomized her or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell happened. And it says, sadly, this is a sad story. It says Detroit meteorologist commits suicide after LASIK eye surgery.
Damn.
I don't know how true this is, but I think it's actually true because it came off of BET. Not saying everything on BET is worthy of like being news, but I mean, it says a 35-year-old Detroit meteorologist took her own life after struggling with a very challenging LASIK recovery period. Well, okay, well, maybe she became ultra depressed behind it. Okay, I'm thinking like maybe after she got like the surgery, she went home was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But it says Jessica Starr, meteorologist at a local station in Detroit and mother of two, oh my God, that's horrible, had the LASIK smile eye surgery in October. After taking several weeks off from work, Starr was very eager to get back to her old life. However, in mid-November, Starr posted a Facebook Live video and revealed she is still struggling with dry eyes and extremely foggy vision, reported the Detroit Free. I have a tad side of dry eyes, so I have to use a lot of drops. When the drops are in, I can see clear, but when they fade pretty quickly, she said in the video. One day later, Starr tweeted out what would become her last interaction with the public. Yesterday was a struggle for me. I really wanted to come back, but I need more time to recover. Please keep me in your thoughts during this challenging time, she wrote. On Wednesday, Starr hanged herself. Shouldn't it be hung? Shouldn't it be hung instead of hanged?
I think hung is a
Hung.
Yeah, this is that black shit, man. This that hood.
Hanged itself.
Somebody got
Who
rocked.
be writing this shit?
Somebody got rocked to death.
You got rocked to death.
I love black people. You know a black mother. Who wrote this shit? Let me see who wrote this shit. It better not be a black motherfucker who wrote it.
Hanged him, huh?
Written by Richard Heron. That's a black. No, Rachel Heron. That's a black girl. No, is it? I don't know.
Probably.
Rachel Heron. On Wednesday, Starr hanged herself. According to officials at the Oakland County Medical Examiner's Office, the next morning, Fox 2 Detroit morning anchor Amy Andrews reported on her colleague's devastating suicide. Our hearts are broken, she tweeted. Last night, we were informed of Jessica Starr. Our Jessica Starr took her life. Her Fox 2 family is in deep shock and cannot believe such a wonderful, bright, and intelligent woman is gone. Keep her family in your prayers in the coming days, as we all deal with our grief. Okay, Starr is the 11th person to commit suicide after expressing complaints. Oh shit! So what? Other people have killed themselves with this LASIK eye surgery?
What? That's new to me. I'm never getting LASIK. This shit makes you want to kill yourself, man. What the fuck?
And it says Starr is the 11th person to commit suicide after expressing complaints about LASIK eye surgery. Paul Fitzgerald, 54, killed himself in October due to the intense pain caused by a badly performed laser eye surgery he had 20 years prior, reported CTV. I cannot experience any type of pleasure anymore, he reportedly wrote in his suicide note. Just the pain of burning eyes inside my head and throughout myself.
God damn, sir.
Fuck.
Jesus.
1996, pain, and more pain. Please forgive me for not being strong enough to cope. And it says right here, Max Cronin, who had 2 surgeries, started having severe pain that he describes as needles sticking in, oh my God, into his eyes continuously. Boston-based Dr. Pedram Harum told the outlet a rare complication called corneal neuralgia is often misdiagnosed because it looks the same as dry eye. In reality, it's severe pain caused by damaged nerves in the cornea. That's horrible. That is fucking horrible.
This is why I never want to get corrective surgery for my eyes like this.
Rest in peace, ma'am. What was her name? Jessica Starr. That's horrible. Yeah, that is absolutely horrendous. Like, I don't find shit funny about that. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. And you know what? If you ask me, it's some type of neurological shit going on when they shoot that laser into their head. It's tagging the brain. Somehow or another, I think it's tagging something in the brain that's causing motherfuckers to lose their shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you've ever dealt with acupuncture, like I've done acupuncture before.
I've done it, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's amazing. I love it. Because, like, I have issues with my back from, like, an accident I had. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you'll see me rub my back like this and stuff like that, or you see me pop my back and stuff like that. And I've had acupuncture done, and I'm a firm believer of holistic medicines, natural medicine, so on and so forth. Acupuncture works. So with that being said, I've heard of people who've had acupuncture done in their head and shit like that. And they said they stopped smoking, they've stopped doing this, they stopped having certain cravings. There's many nerves within the mind, within the brain.
Neurological for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe with that laser and them just rushing the process or not really like taking their time with it or just completely fucking up, they are literally tapping a portion of these people's brains or these people, like this person's brain, and just causing them to lose their shit, causing them to like feel pain or like whatever the case may be, or just simply fucking them up. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that right there, not this right here. I didn't know that there have been other cases of people experiencing these how can I say, these pains, these symptoms and shit like that, committing suicide. I didn't know that shit. I thought this was
like severe. That is very severe. That's like I said, like this is the number one reason why I don't want to get corrective surgery. Like, I'm almost legally blind. That's why I'm always wearing glasses.
Don't worry, baby. I'm gonna lead you the right way.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry. I'm be like, hold this. She's like, what's this? I'll be like, yeah. Yeah. No worry, baby. I'm gonna take care of you, baby. I'm a good boy.
Okay. I trust you, quote unquote.
Oh, Kenneth Wright corrected us. He said, people are hanged. Pictures are hung. Learn English, dummies. Learn how to
that don't sound right. Oh, yeah, are you sure?
Street Fighter, bro. Learn how to play Street Fighter and
that don't sound right.
Flush your ass. But nah, you're right. You're right. It could be right. He could be right. He could be hanged, but I don't think it was hanged.
Well, it's called hang man, not hung man. So I don't know.
I don't know. But I mean, you know, that's a sad story. It's a very sad story. Very, very sad story. I don't know what to say on that. I mean, me
neither. I'm at a loss for words, especially when you said 11 people. Nothing to say behind that.
Yeah.
That right there is some old fucking, I don't know, like.
Yeah, that's a real somber note right there.
Right there, like, I didn't think it, like I said before, I didn't think it was more than just one person. I thought it was just that one isolated incident right there.
Nah.
Well, you know, again, very sad, very sad subject. So, I mean, moving right along, I saw the trailer for, I don't know, well, it wasn't even a trailer. It was just like a little something they put up there, like mentioning little quotes and stuff like that for Stranger Things season 3. Now, I did enjoy Stranger Things season 1. I did not like Stranger Things season 2. It started out pretty good, and then it just dragged. It was just like a snore fest. Let's hope season 3 is as phenomenal as season 1 was. And it says right here at radiotimes.com, when is Stranger Things season 3? What the fuck just happened? Okay, when is Stranger Things season 3 on Netflix? Who is the cast and what is going to happen? Everything you need to know about the upcoming 3rd season of Netflix sci-fi hit. Netflix Stranger Things season 3 was a dead cert even before the 2nd season dropped to widespread hysteria in 2017, and the company made it official late last year. And while it looks as if we will have a bit longer to wait this time around, there are plenty of reasons to get excited now. Find out everything we know about Stranger Things season 3. Okay, when is Netflix Stranger Things season 3? I mean, did you guys like Stranger Things? I love Stranger Things.
I like the first season.
Yeah,
The
I like the first season.
The second season, in my opinion, it dragged. It was just, it wasn't what I expected it to be at all. Because I mean, like the way it started out with the sky being all ominous with the arcade, it was playing one of my favorite games, Dragon's Lair, that I used to play as a kid. I was like, oh shit, this shit gonna be lit. But then it turned out to be a snore fest. All right. So it says no release date has been announced, but David Arbor, Chief Jim Hopper, said that season 3 probably wouldn't arrive until 2019. The best horror movie and TV shows on Netflix. Netflix Vice President of Original Programming Cindy Holland then confirmed that season 3 would not be released until summer 2019. What the fuck? Damn. Okay, that makes sense. Saying, however, that the delay will be worth the wait, hopefully, because that's what they said about season 2. Creators, the Duffer Brothers, and producer Sean Levy, they understand the stakes are high, she said. They want to deliver something bigger and better than last year. Exactly. I think it's going to be a fantastic season. It will be worth the wait. And it says on November 2018, David Arbor confirmed that he had finished filming and that he was looking forward to shaving off his mustache. Okay. The summer 2019 release ties in with the recent mall teaser, which was first hinted at a summer release. In September 2018, executive producer and director Sean Levy said during the Emmys that cinematically, it's our biggest season yet, which perhaps goes some way to explain the additional time required to film season 3. He also stated that filming would wrap up before the end of the year. Netflix recently celebrated the first ever Stranger Things Day on Tuesday, 6 November 2018. Miley Bobby Brown said she couldn't wait for fans to see the new episode as she shared a message from the cast to mark the occasion. You know, they said there's a lot of problems with this girl. There's a lot of if you like.
I heard Drake was molesting her.
I don't know, but it was like something going on with a little bit of child abuse, and like she was it was somebody. I know she was hanging with somebody, and they weren't approving of it. Or some.
I heard it was Drake. Dude, I heard Drake was popping.
Yeah, it was Drake.
I know something was fucked up. Something was real fucked up because I was doing some research. And they were talking about, and I think she's a fantastic actor, but she comes from a scarred background somewhat. Yeah, this girl, Miley, what's her name? Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. They said she comes from a messed up background. And it says, is there a trailer? Like I said, I remember I told you there was like the trailer that they had was basically just a bunch of words flashing up screen with the typical like Stranger Things logo flashing up. You know how they do like in the retro 80s style with things intersect like neon lighting.
Some of that shopping mall trailer.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. And it says right here, is there a trailer? Sort of. Netflix released a short teaser in the form of an ad for a new mall in Hawkins. I didn't see this one right here. I didn't see this one. Which
I think that's the one I saw.
Steve Harrington, Joe Carey, and newcomer Robin, Maya Thurman Hawk, which watch it below. Yeah, and I can't watch shit below. Who is in the cast? The news is that all the original cast are on board for the new episodes. That means Millie Bobby Brown's 11, Finn Wolfhard's Mike, Winona Ryder's Joyce, Noah Schnapp's Will, Caleb McLaughlin's Lucas, Gaten Montezaro's Dustin, Natalie Dyer's Nancy, Charlie Heaton's Jonathan, and fan favorite Joey Carey Steve are all set to return. I wonder what they're gonna do with that redhead. Remember the redhead that they gave her own show to the heavyset redhead that was in season 1 of Stranger Things that was super, super dead, and they found her carcass with all this gooey shit going through it. You think they're gonna bring her back?
Maybe.
I don't know. But yeah, and it goes on. This is a pretty long article, but you can check this out at theradiotimes.com. I don't know. I'm looking forward to season 3, but season 2 I was a little bit disappointed with. So I'm hoping that season 3 is better.
Yeah, too bad you gotta wait until the summer though.
Yeah, right. That's why I was like, what the fuck? They said 2017 summer of 2017.
2019 summer.
Yeah, 2019, right? 2019. I don't feel like waiting to 2019, man. That's a long time away. You in heap big trouble, man. For Lynn fans, what's up, sweetie? Be right back. Okay. Be right back. So, I mean, moving right along. I mean, any thoughts on that, Kenny? Any thoughts on that, Mika?
It's a long ass wait, man. Netflix might not be around.
Yeah, right.
Like me, I'm trying to get in as much as I can with Netflix. It don't look too good for the old man right there. Yeah, she's so fucked up because Mika was like, Netflix is in trouble. I was like, Netflix ain't in no fucking trouble. Niggas got money for that. She was like,
Sure enough, they are.
in trouble, bro. I don't know. I don't know. So I mean, like, next up we got let's talk about what's that other subject right there? Let's talk about Sailor Moon got a musical.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, Sailor Moon got a musical. I like Sailor Moon. I don't give a fuck what.
I like Sailor Moon too.
Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight.
Where's your wig at, Danae?
Yeah,
Cute when you see with your wig on.
A real fight. She is the one.
Sailor Moon.
She will never turn her back on her friend. She will always there to defend. She is the one on who we can depend. She is the one named Sailor. Sing it, Kenny. Sing it. Sailor Venus.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Mars.
Sailor Uranus.
Sing it, Sailor Uranus. Sailor Jupiter. Sing it,
Sailor Mars. Sailor Mercury.
My favorite. Who's your favorite sailor? Who's your favorite fucking sailor? And tell me who your favorite fucking sailor is.
Popeye's my favorite.
Who?
Popeye.
No, he's not a fucking sailor. He's not a fucking sailor. He doesn't have any superpowers.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Power of love. Not to mention, he doesn't even know who Tuxedo Mask is, so fuck him. You know when Tuxedo Mask came on the scene, that shit would get shut down. Shit would get shut down. And man, article over here at secretnyc.com, which is, and again, it's you New York motherfuckers, secretnyc.com. Sailor Moon musical is coming to New York City in 2019. Anime fans of the 90s kids, get ready. Sailor Moon, one of Japan's most successful cultural exports to the States after Pokemon, is coming to New York this year in the form of a live-action musical. The franchise had enormous success in the U.S. after its television debut in 1991, and as part of the Sailor Moon 25th anniversary project, the masterminds behind the hit manga and the anime are bringing some of that Sailor Girl magic to the stage.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Oh man. The New York performance is Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon will take place at this PlayStation Theater for 3 shows in March. The first March 25th at 8 p.m. and the latter two on March 30th at 1 and 5 p.m. The show will be performed entirely in Japanese by an all-female cast, but live English subtitles will be what the fuck?
Ain't nobody want that shit. What? Live English?
That shit in English, that they want them motherfuckers over here to watch that shit. I don't know it in English.
Live dub.
That shit ain't popping up like fighting evil by moonlight. Then we gonna have a fucking problem.
You gonna get ting chong ting tong wing wong in that motherfucker.
That's racist.
That is racist, yes.
Entirely Japanese by an all-female cast, but live English subtitles will be broadcast. We're filming on a giant screen in the background. Tickets range from $30 to $75 and are available through the SailorMoonOfficial.com website. Man,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, we're gonna go see this, Mika. We're gonna go see this.
We're gonna see this, like, you know,
anybody that want to tag along, they can. Sing along with the song. I'm walking out. No bullshit. If I'm not able to sing along with that fucking song, I'm walking right the fuck out. No bullshit. I don't know the Japanese version. I don't know the Japanese.
They should have left the English. Goes.
They can't do that in subtitles. I'm sorry. I wanna be able to sing along. I want to be able to sing along.
Kenny want to go for the all-female cast.
Oh man, they're all Chinese. You said too. They all go. How you tell which one's which?
So he can smack the tiaras off and steal his skirts, right? Be like, get that shit up, yo goofy ass, goofy ass. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Kenny? What are you gonna do? You gonna watch it? You gonna go see it? We all gonna
see how short the skirts are gonna be.
I'll be there. I'll be there. My first.
Come to New York so we can all sit and sing Sailor Moon together.
Oh man, I'll wear a tiara on my bald head on top of it.
My bald head. On my bald head on top of it.
I'll let it balance off my head.
I gotta make sure I work out extra hard that day because I want to wear something very form fitting in the realm of like like Sailor Moon. Like, no, I'm gonna come dressed as Tuxedo Black Mask.
You gonna end up looking like Popeye the Sailor Man, but
yeah,
black.
no, right?
You doing with Popeye?
Like, I'm a girl too. I'm a girl too. I'm a Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Black Hole. Black Hole. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess I'll dress up. Maybe.
Oh.
Should I?
Yeah, you should.
I should.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I'm showing off my pretty legs.
Mm-hmm. You know, Mika's a very beautiful woman in person. Very beautiful woman in person.
Don't believe the hype.
Man. She saw me. She was like, "Oh my, hi, Danae." Like, ooh.
Lies.
Oh man. Moving right along. We have here, and this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid in my opinion. I don't even see why the fuck they're doing this shit right here. This is when you go too far with it. All right. Over here, they have. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. They have, did you guys see it? Did it go present to everyone? There we go. They're over here. They're doing the Star Trek Enterprise just became a Transformer. You don't need to do all that.
That looks stupid.
That's doing too fucking much, man. That's doing too fucking much. You
I
don't
think they were bored.
Huh?
I think they were bored.
Yeah, like that's just too much. And I mean, it was one where they had a picture. Yeah, look at this shit. This looks goofy as fuck.
Nah, I'm good, man.
That looks goofy as fuck. That looks goofy as fuck. I'm not even. That's non-halal.
Wait, so does this thing have like a personality, or is it piloted by somebody? What is that?
Know. And you know what? I was gonna read this, or like find.
But why?
I'm not.
My question is, okay, this.
Yeah, exactly. And it says if Star Trek's Starship Enterprise wasn't enough, now it's a Transformer too. Spoiler for Star Trek versus Transformers by John Barber, Mike Johnson, John Lawrence, and Josh Burcham follow. The story of Star Trek versus Transformers so far has been chaos of Kirk's crew, the Autobots, the Klingons, and Decepticons all skirmish on the planet Cygnus 7. Kirk's crew at first was unable to tell friend from foe, as the Transformers all appeared to be potentially dangerous giant robot, but Spock's mind meld with Optimus Prime helped fix that.
Oh, that sounds so stupid.
You know what? I'm not.
That sounds so stupid already.
Spock learned that the Autobots and Decepticons have been at war for a long time, and that just like the original Transformers cartoon, the war had brought them to Earth, where they disguised themselves as a vehicle. The war was starting up again on Earth when World War III happened, just like in the history of. That's it. I don't need to read anymore.
That sounds so stupid, man.
It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't know, like you know. I like to cover certain comic books and stuff like that, but this is just pure fucking idiocy right here. I'm not even gonna like, and I love fantasy, I love crossovers and shit like that. But when I saw that, I don't know. I don't think you need to do that right here. Which is what is this? This I don't like the artwork it is. This looks like Metroplex's head with fucking cheesy ass fucking
knockoff toy, man.
Like Transformer and shit like that. It looks horrible. And see, you got Dirge, Ramjet, it looks like Skywarp and Starscream. You got Bumblebee and Wheeljack down here. He's fucking with Triptychon over here. It's just stupid. I'm not going to get into it. I haven't, and I hate to how can I say, prejudge something that I haven't read yet. But I'm not going to read this. If you guys want to read it, you guys can read it. I think it should be out soon if it's not out already. But I wouldn't suggest. I don't know. I just don't like this clash right here. They could have just kept the Enterprise as it is and kept the Transformers as they are. You don't need to like pander and shit like that. It's just stupid. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. So I mean, like, I don't know.
That's something.
Hey, Miko Franklin. Hey, lady, and hey, ladies and gentlemen, says Miko. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I mean, like, I don't know. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Sounds stupid, man. It looks retarded.
It sounds very fucking stupid. Do I want to do it? No. Am I going to do it? No. I mean, I don't know. I don't know on that one. What do you think, Mika? It's up to you. I mean, like, what you think?
Nope.
It's just stupid. It's just stupid.
No.
And I mean, like,
I
I don't want to seem like I'm influencing you guys to feel a certain way and shit like that, but it's just stupid. It doesn't work. Because there have been crossovers that IDW has done and shit like that. Like, it was actually one where like the Ghostbusters, Star Trek, and Transformers were all in the same universe because they was fighting like this entity that was just eating up everything. It was consuming. But no, it worked. Everybody stayed with it. Was invading different universes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like it worked. But I mean, as far as like that shit right there, where like you got to make the Enterprise into a Transformer. It's just so corny. It's fucking corny. So I mean, like
it doesn't even look good. That's the problem.
No,
I mean, I get it if it looked good, but that just looks bad.
It doesn't. And I mean, it just was horrible. It was horrible. All right. So next up, we're going to talk about Hellboy right here, the new Hellboy. And I know you have your thoughts about it, Kenny. I wish I could show you guys the new trailer for it, but they're not allowing anyone to show trailers anymore, or you got to criteria to show trailers and shit like that. But this is what the new Hellboy looks like, and I guess this is supposed to be what's her name that starts fire right there.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Elizabeth Sherman.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Elizabeth. And it says fans have seen Hellboy on the big screen twice already, but David Harbour's version of the brawny red monster hunter is hairier, angster, and more immature than what's come before. As you can see in EW exclusive first look photo from next year's Hellboy movie, directed by Neil Marshall, The Descent. Now, I enjoyed The Descent.
I like The Descent too, but I don't know.
It's not an origin story, but it's his coming to terms with where he came from, says Arbor. He's been Hellboy for a long time, but there's a new turn of events at the start of the film where people start to bring up the fact that he might bring about the end of the world. Well, he does. He essentially does. If you read the books, he had, well, I'm not going to kill it for you guys, but he's been Hellboy for a long time, but here's a new turn of events at the start of the film where people start to bring up the fact that he might bring about the end of the world. And it's really the first time he's heard anything like that. The question that comes up in the movie is, where does he really belong? Longtime fans of Hellboy comics and the movies directed by Guillermo del Toro should know by now that Hellboy is prophesied to be the beast of apocalypse, exactly, who will one day bring about the end of the world. His massive stone right hand is, honestly, it's a key. Stone right hand isn't just for show. Supposedly that hand is the only thing capable of releasing the ancient demons from their cosmic prison so that they can kickstart the apocalypse. Exactly. Arbor's Hellboy is unaware of all that when the film begins, and he learns more about it, though he begins to question his already strained relationship with the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Development, run by his adopted father, Trevor Brutholm. Bruttenholm. Ian McShane. I love Ian McShane. He's voiced so many great cartoons and everything like that. Bruttenholm, pronounced Broom, was killed off early in the Hellboy comics, so his survival gives him a bigger role in the film. And it goes on further to talk about, you know, what the plot is and everything like that. Me, myself, from what I saw of the trailer, I definitely want to see it. I do want to see it. Do I think he's as good? He portrays like the smooth persona that Ron Perlman did? No. But I'm a big fan of Hellboy. I just want to see another Hellboy. I love Hellboy. I love Hellboy
too, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about this character right here.
No.
The movie seems a little too foreign to me. I ain't a big fan of all the funny butlerish accents I'm hearing throughout the trailer.
No?
No.
But, I mean, you do know Hellboy was essentially found in Europe anyway, right?
Yeah, but the motherfucker himself, it shouldn't be surrounded by a bunch of fucking limeys. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ.
He goes different places here and there.
And like, he got found during World War II by American soldiers, though, man, right? I mean, he got found by U.S. soldiers. He didn't get found by a bunch of, you know, whatever the fuck those second-hand soldiers is.
I mean, but hear me out, Kenny. Check this out. He has fought a lot of like specters and demons and monsters that are in Europe. Believe me when I tell you, he goes abroad fighting different monsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this movie looks like it bases his whole thing in fucking Europe. Like, I ain't a big fan of that, because isn't his agency supposed to be based in fucking America? And now you're taking that away?
Have to go around
like, now that they take our jobs, they take our...
Yeah, but they have to go. He has to go around the world and fight different monsters. Believe me,
I get that, but they should make sure they point out this motherfucker is based in the good old USA. Then he goes all the third world messes and he does that.
Well, I mean, they have to mention that it's different bureaus around the world. like this one that's located in Newark, New Jersey. Is one that's located in England. They have ones different areas. Like I think Lobster Johnson had to go to the European branch because it was a whole bunch of fucking monsters and demons wilding out over there. So they had to. But yeah, well, you know, I read Hellboy a lot any fucking way. And if you guys are into Hellboy like I am, you got to read like the little one shots in the Christmas special that they had out for Krampus last year. It was actually pretty good. It was a short read, but it was actually pretty good. I don't know. I mean, Kenny, give me your honest opinion. What you think about this?
I don't know, man. I like the originals, and
I like the originals too. But I think, monster battles in this one because, like from the previews, I saw them fighting different monsters and demons and shit like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know, Mika. Yeah,
bring back Ron Perlman.
He's too old.
He says he's too old. Make him can't help it.
How old Ron Perlman is, Mika?
Put some makeup on him, motherfuckers.
Die Hard movies and shit.
He can't, bro. Ron Perlman, like I think he's actually almost like my mother's age. This nigga old as fuck.
Yeah, but you can CGI him and just use his fucking voice like they did with Thanos.
How old is Ron Perlman?
Yeah, you know what? They can't do that. That's a good point, Ken.
Yeah, do it like Thanos.
68 years old.
Ron Perlman is 68 years old.
he
Bruce Willis is 65. So what the fuck is you saying?
Bruce went to Siri with it.
No, stop. He too old. Y'all gonna kill me.
Hey Siri, how old is my
Bruce Willis 65 to making fucking Die Hard movies?
I'm just saying, just hear me out, dude. We can do it like Thanos. You can put him in CGI. You can
try to do that. Nigga too old for that shit, man. I'm telling you, y'all do that shit, and when he have a heart attack on screen with red fucking paint on him, y'all we love you. Y'all called that old motherfucker back out there to act and shit like that. So y'all did that. That blood is on y'all hand. If he come out there, or if he make a guest appearance in this new Hellboy and he dies, it's your fucking fault, nigga. I told you, he too old for that shit.
That's okay, just as long as he was in the movie.
Now I can see him. You know what? Because I've read the Hellboy books, I can see him portraying the like the bringer of chaos that he eventually becomes in the book and ends up staying down in hell. I can see like they taking Ron Perlman to portray him as the old Hellboy. Because if you read some of the comics or read like no, I'll tell you, in the end, Hellboy has to stay down in hell to keep from the apocalypse happening. He ends up being down in hell. He ends up staying there. He had to stay there because if he had came back, all of that shit was coming with him because he was essentially the key. His everything. He was essentially the key. So I mean, like, you know, I can't wait to see this new Hellboy. I love Hellboy. Always have loved Hellboy. What's his name? Yeah. Can't wait to see Hellboy.
Yeah, I'll check it out just to see how it is, but
Mike Mignola does.
I'm not thrilled about it. Not really.
Yeah, Mike Mignola does great work. If you ever read the books, I even like the art style that they have that Mike Mignola does because it goes from looking shitty, but it fits in style with like the Aztec or like the. Somebody said, "Hey nigga, when can I catch you?" Oh no, somebody sending me a. Hey nigga. But no, somebody was sending me a message. I thought it was over in the chat and shit. Yeah, we should watch it together, Miss Burns. We should definitely watch what's the name together. That would be great. But yeah, man, I mean, it's I don't know what to tell you. I want to see it. I want to see it.
As long as they don't have Hellboy speaking in a funny accent.
He's not going to speak in a funny
accent. That's my worry.
He already talked already, Kitty. He can't speak.
I didn't hear enough of him talking to recognize if he's going to be using some kind of funny. If he says the words bloody or llama, or if he drinks some tea or something.
Grizzled, like grumpy old Brooklyn or like Jersey type slang that he's been having. He's going to be pretty much similar to Ron in a lot of ways. Even though I will say, and it's not just because Ron Perlman was the first live adaptation of Hellboy, but I do think Ron Perlman plays a better Hellboy no matter what. He'll always be Hellboy to me. Believe me when I tell you. But
I like the Hellboy animated movies that came out.
They were fantastic. They were absolutely fantastic. I love the Hellboy animated films that came out. I loved them. So I mean, moving right along, we have a subject right here of I don't know if you guys were a fan of Dark Crystal like I was, but Netflix Dark Crystal prequel cast Taron Egerton, Natalie Emmanuel, and Mark Hamill. to appear in it. And I think from what I've seen, well, they don't have any pictures right here. Oh yeah, they're going to use puppeteering, like in the old,
nice.
which I think would be cool. Which I think actually would be cool. And it says Netflix has revealed the all-star cast for the Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance, a prequel series to Jim Henson's beloved 1982 fantasy film. The new series will once again utilize a fully there we go, and that's awesome. That's awesome. They're sticking to their core roots or the core elements of what it began as. Puppet cast and no CGI or human characters. Kingsman star Taron Egerton, The Witch actress Anna Taylor-Joy, and Game of Thrones Natalie Emmanuel lead the cast as the three Gelfling heroes, Ryan, Bree, and Dee, respectively. They're not the only major names to lend their voices to the new series. Other Gelfling characters will be played by Kytrin Balfe Outlander, Helena
Lord, that name.
The King's Speech, Harris Dickinson, Maleficent 2, Natalie Dormer, Game of Thrones, Eddie Izzard. Is that Izzard or Izzard?
Izzard, Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, Eddie Izzard, Ocean's 13, Theo James, The Divergent series, Toby Jones, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I actually like that movie. Shazad Latif, Star Trek Discovery. I like Star Trek Discovery too. Google Mabath. What the fuck? Google
Mabatha Raw.
Google Mabatha Raw. The Cloverfield Paradox. Love that film. Loved it. I love anything Cloverfield. Mark Strong, Kingsman, and Alicia Vikander, Tomb Raider. The villainous Skeesis and Mystics are voiced by Mark Hamill, Nightfall, Star Wars.
Why shoot Skeesis on your face?
Yeah, the villainous Skeksis and Mystics are voiced by Mark Hamill, Nightfall, Star Wars, Harvey Fernstein. Oh yeah, so these are all the people in this.
Harvey Fernstein, oh no,
they're giving up the whole fucking cast. All right, Age of Resistance tell the new epic story set many years before the events of the movie and realized using classic puppetry with cutting-edge visual effects. The world of Thra is dying. The crystal of truth is the crystal of truth is at the heart of Thra, a source of untold power, but it is damaged, corrupted by the evil Skeksis, and its sickness spread across the land. Put some Skeksis on this shit, bitch. When three Gelfling uncover the horrific truth behind the power of the Skeksis, an adventure unfolds as the fires of rebellion are lit and the epic battle for the planet begins. And yeah, so here we go with another Dark Crystal. I'm looking forward to seeing this because I loved Dark Crystal as a kid. I absolutely loved Dark Crystal as a kid. I want to see how far the puppeteering has gone, how well it's done with today's technology. And yeah, they said it's not going to be any CGI, but you know, the backgrounds and maybe like for some of the monster battles, who knows? They might incorporate it for some of the atmosphere and ambience of the film. They might incorporate, you know, some CGI, which I wouldn't mind at all. But
I say for the background, I'm expecting it by then.
Yeah. If anything, I expect them to use it for the background. So I mean, I'm looking forward to this. I'm definitely looking forward to the new what do you call that? Dark Crystal. Can't wait for it. What do you think?
Yeah, check it out. I like the original.
Yeah, I'll check it out
for sure.
What do you think about it, Mika?
No, I said I'll check it out.
What do you think about it, though?
What do I think about it?
What's
there to think about? I mean, what's there to think about? I've never heard of the Dark Crystal before. This is my first time ever hearing about it. But you know, since you said that
you never saw Dark Crystal before,
wow, it's a classic.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, you suspect. You suspect like Claudy now.
Suspect this.
You suspect. So next up, we're going to talk about, I don't understand what they're talking about. Hasbro announcing a new relaunch.
What?
I don't understand what they're talking about. Hasbro is announcing another relaunch of Transformers.
They should.
If they're going to keep it towards more so the G1 style, I don't mind. But I'm tired. I don't want to see any more Michael Bay or Bay formers or Michael Bay robots. I'm tired of them.
That's what it still is.
95 fucking robots. And right here over at comicbook.com, it says Hasbro announces Transformers relaunch. And the Transformers are officially starting from scratch in the world of comics, that is. The Hollywood Reporter recently announced the franchise's new comic book relaunch, which will be arriving next spring from IDW Publishing.
IDW,
Title Transformers will begin long before the war on Cybertron that usually kickstarts the franchise's history. But they've done that already. I think.
But you know what though? They've done some fucked up things at Transformers in the comics, man.
Yeah, I know. Like they've injected a lot of that social politics shit.
Yeah, man. Trannies and gays.
I didn't like the crossover that they did with it was with Visionaries, Mask, Transformers, and a couple other ones. First off, you don't have to change, and again, I know I've said this before, but you don't have to change existing characters just to appeal to diversity. Make more characters. And there were black characters on Mask, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, IDW turns Matt Tracker into a black guy.
He was a blonde-haired white guy. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, they made him a black guy.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck? And I was excited for it because they put Visionaries in there. It was a little bit of Visionaries, a little bit of G.I. Joe, a little bit of, Mask and shit. I said, this shit gonna be lit. Then they just like went way left field with it. Like, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you don't have to do all of this. But it says here from writer Brian Ruckley and artist Angel Hernandez on Ron Joseph, Transformer tells the story of Cybertron before the war and of the mysterious death that ended an age of peace on the planet. The series will be published twice a month with a roster of characters that will include Bumblebee. The first 2 issues of the series will be available in March, with both issues featuring multiple covers by artists including Gabriel Rodriguez, Freddie E. Williams II, and Jeffrey Verregi Hernandez, and Joseph will also provide covers. We are eager to begin this new chapter in Transformers storytelling. Michael Kelly, Hasbro's VP on Global Publishing, said in a statement about the new series, we are excited to bring a tale that will be accessible and appealing to readers unfamiliar with Transformers lore while still providing the depth and drama that our longtime fans expect. It's a big responsibility, but we got the right team and the right characters to do it. Writing this series is a real privilege, Ruckley said. Just as important, it's an amazing opportunity for new readers to discover and explore one of the biggest universes and one of the best casts of the characters the science fiction has to offer, and to get in right at the start of a truly epic saga. I don't know. I think as much as I love Transformers, I'm kind of like, because I read the IDW books and stuff like that. I've read the Dreamwave comics and stuff like that, and I'm over it. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. You will always see me collect what is that? Like the Masterpiece figures and stuff like that, Masterpiece Transformer figures. I'm a big fan of the G1 series. I'm a big fan of like different ones. Like I even like the Transformers Cybertron, certain Armada. It's certain ones that I like that I will read and stuff like that. But I'm tired. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
They're dragging it. That's what it is.
I think it's starting to become oversaturated, like Star Wars. It's starting to become oversaturated.
Time to give it a break.
Yeah, and I don't want this to happen with Transformers. I absolutely love Transformers. I will always be a Transformers fan. But I don't want to see this happen. I don't want to see them just like run this into the ground to where like people don't want it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Meh.
Will I read the book? Yeah, I will. I know I am. I know I'm going to read it. I try to give everything a chance. But I mean, ow.
Well, I'm hoping they undo certain things, man. Because it was weird seeing like Cyclonus have a little boyfriend that's a little midget.
Yeah, like
that was weird. Like
I don't understand why they did that shit. And again, it's like you're pushing in. I understand to stay relevant when you're selling things, you have to go along with trends. But you can't dismiss your core audience, your original or your fan base or your fan base audience, because they're the ones that are going to be around when like these, how can I say, these fly-by-night, these ADHD individuals that just watched it for the second or read it for a second and move on are gone. Now you're stuck with your fans, but you done pissed off your fans, so now your shit ain't selling. That's the reason why Marvel Comics is doing very bad right now. So I mean, like, I don't know. Mika, what do you think? Are you a Transformer fan? Do you like Transformers?
I love Transformers, but like you said, like they're just dragging it, and I'm just kind of like over the franchise already. It's kind of like, like killing my love for Transformers.
Yeah, and we have a comment over here from Nico Franklin right here. He says Nick Fury was white too. Exactly, Nick Fury was white. That's why everybody thinks that Nick Fury is what's his name? Samuel Jackson or a black guy. No, Nick Fury, the original Nick Fury, is white. So I mean, like, you know, I don't like when they do that. I don't like when they switch up characters from their core element. I'll just look at
why did they make RC a tranny though? Like I didn't know robots could be trannies. I mean,
I don't know why.
That's funny as hell. He look at his dick and went transforming and went inside.
It's crazy. Like I stopped, like I was like, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the trans community, the gay community, so on and so forth, but you don't have to push this shit into shit that, like, you know, like kids or people, excuse me, or people that pretty much love the core or love the original content or the source material. You don't have to do this. You don't have to change it up like that. Add more characters. You want to like what was that? Didn't they make Iceman a gay X-Men now?
Yeah, he's Iceman's a
I
flamer.
heard.
Yeah, Iceman's a flamer.
Do that. You got Shatterstar. Shatterstar is a known bisexual.
Yeah, sword swallower.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you want to call him. But I mean, he's a known bisexual. You don't have to do like just change up existing guys just to fit in with trends now and shit. Because some stuff that you do is irreparable. You know what I'm saying? You can't repair it after you fuck it up. Like RC, I've always remember RC to be the female Autobot, along with other female Autobots.
Oh, not a tranny?
I think, yeah. And if you want to think about a gay Autobot, I always thought Trax was the gay Autobot.
I said Hot Rod.
Hot Rod? No, Hot Rod wasn't a gay Autobot.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was, man.
No, he
look how brightly colored he was, and he's, you know, ain't nobody like his ass.
No, Trax, Hoist, and Grapple were considered the gay Autobots.
Hoist, it sounds gay as hell, yeah.
Yeah, Trax, Hoist, and Grapple were the gay Autobots. From what I mean, like that's what was going around in the Transformer community and shit like that. And Fisto in the Motu universe was
for sure Fisto.
Yeah, he was big on like SNL.
Get pissed on.
Yeah, Fisto, he'll give it to you. Be careful, he'll give it to you, boy. So I mean, next up, I mean, we got and again, I can't show this because they will not allow me to show it. But we have a there's a trailer for Men in Black International. Am I interested in it?
Who asked for this fucking movie? That's what I want to know, man. Who's asking for this shit?
I don't know. Nobody asked for it. And the thing about it is, you notice movies are just starting to pop up now without any warning or like it just
bunch of reboots. Nothing original.
Yeah, man. Shit nobody expects. Like, who the fuck wants any of this that's even coming out, love?
Yeah, I mean, of all movies you want to bring out, I mean, honestly, I thought the nail was in the coffin for Men in Black after they did that last one with Will Smith. Yeah. And him going back in time and doing, you know, time jump.
I was fine with that being it, honestly. I thought that's good. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, I don't want to see another one. I really don't. I have no interest in this. This is something I would wait till it hits Netflix, if Netflix is still around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll catch that bitch on TV somewhere, like on TNT
yeah,
or something.
I mean, I have no interest in seeing this at all. I really don't. The last one I really had no interest in really seeing and stuff like that. You know, I mean, to me, it was good for the era that it came out. To me, that defined, what was that? The 90s. That's when Men in Black came out, right?
Yeah, that's where it should stay.
Defined the 90s. I don't want to see it. Not to mention, I don't think these two can carry that movie. I really don't.
Leave that shit in the millennium. The fucking millennium.
Yeah, to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at it as Men in Black for the new generation. Ooh.
Yeah, like, but they're not even interested. This new generation.
No, nobody wants it.
They want Tekashi 6ix9ine. They don't want Men in Black. They want Tekashi. They want you to free Tekashi.
Yeah, free that female rapper.
That is fucked up. You're racist.
Yo, Tekashi got that good boy pussy out here.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, and again, it's starring with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. Am I interested? No, I'm not. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I just.
It seems more about girl power in this one.
I don't
like everything else, you know. And I wish I could play you the trailer, but if I play the trailer, I'm gonna get flagged down, or they're gonna hit me with another copyright strike and shit like that. And you would think these companies would want you to fucking advertise their shitty fucking movie to give them a fucking fight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
well, you just said it right there. Shitty fucking movie. That's what this is. It's gonna be a shitty fucking movie.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't.
I mean, God bless you if you're out there and you like this movie, but garbage.
Yeah, yeah, they could keep this shit. I'm completely. I have no interest in it. No interest whatsoever. So I mean, like, what do you think, Kenny? What do you think, Mika? What are you guys doing? What are you guys out
Man,
there?
fuck that movie.
What do you guys think? I mean,
Nah, man, I'm good.
you want to see another fucking what do you call it?
No. N-O with a period at the end. No. I don't want to see another Men in Black movie ever again.
At all. Yeah,
Fuck that movie.
He loves Tessa Thompson, but he says he is not interested in the new Men in Black flick. I'm not either. I don't want to. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I don't want to see any more Men in Black. I want something new. Now I see why my grandmother used to be like, change the channel. She was like, I don't want to see that shit. My grandmother was the most impatient motherfucker. I think if anybody had ADHD, it was my grandmother, because she did not like watching reruns. She didn't like watching the same old shit over and over again. She just wasn't built for it. But what I loved about it is that when she would buy me action figures and toys, she'd be like, that's old. Here, go get the new one. And she would get me like a new Han Solo or she'd be like, that's old. So yeah, I guess that's where I get that shit from, like getting rid of old shit and getting new shit. But I don't want to see another Men in Black. I don't want to see another one. I'm done. I'm fucking done. And you know what? I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't think I like Tessa Thompson. It's something about her I don't like.
I agree.
It's something about Tessa Thompson I do not like. I think maybe she reminds me of this girl I used to like, I don't know, treat me like shit when I was young. I don't know. She looks like, it's something about her. I don't like her. And she's a wonderful actress. She's pretty cool. I don't know what it is.
I get a real unlikable vibe off her, man. Like, it's just an unlikable.
Yeah. So we got a comment over here. Miko, you did this discussion where we talked about Teen Titans. And as a whole, I am actually liking Teen Titans, even with the chick with the hood wig. But they're like
look like a GTA prostitute.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a good series, bro. Have you checked it out, Kenny?
No, I don't have that DC streaming shit, man. I can't check that shit out.
Nah, they gave it to me. Like, they extended my thing. All you had to do was like, didn't they give you a questionnaire at the end? And if you answered it, they gave you like another 3 weeks free and shit. So I mean, like, you know, if you
caught me a trial and check the shit out.
Yeah,
that's what I did with that Funimation shit. I be getting all the trials and using them up.
Yeah. I do the same thing. But I mean, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. I'm actually enjoying it. I am enjoying it to the fullest. And I didn't think I was gonna like it. I like it because Robin is a murderer on this motherfucking show. This motherfucker be killing people, like literally fucking people up.
Hey, but why did somebody tell me like I think it was last week that Batman's a Chinese guy now? Like, are you kidding me?
I don't know. I haven't watched the one. They said it's the season finale or like the coming up. I haven't.
I don't like my Batman eating pork buns, man. I ain't down with that.
He says, "Say one more thing that's bad about Tess, and I will destroy you." And that last.
Man, she got a sour face, man. She look like she smells sour.
Yeah,
that's that. She smells sour.
No. Oh yeah, Mika just sent us a message saying she has to reboot her computer.
Alrighty.
So in the meantime, we could talk about what's that? So far, I have been watching Baki, the new Baki the Grappler.
Tremendous, right?
Absolutely.
Tremendous.
Absolutely love it. I am loving that show. I would even go as far to say it's even better. And I hate to say this, it's even better than the original.
It's dope, right?
Yes, violent as fuck too. I love it. I am loving it because, you know, I thought they were going to do it in a sense where I don't know. I thought they were going to clean this shit up and like make
this shit was righteous.
Violent. This shit is fucked up. The criminals is fucked up. They're like breaking out of prison just to fight each other and shit like that. I love it. I love it. It's not one villain on there that I haven't liked yet.
I actually read the little Japanese comic where the story came from.
Yeah, I did.
The best part is they're staying pretty much loyal to what happens in the book, even down to the gore that occurs in the book.
Yes. And I like the way they drew it in reminiscent of the manga and the classic series. And the animation is on par. The hand-drawn artwork is good. Very good.
It's detailed and nicely shaded.
Very good detail.
I think there's like 10 some episodes on Netflix.
Right.
And if you watch all the way to the end, I was happy to find they actually leave room for for season 2, so I'm hoping to see how that comes out, man. It's gonna be fresh.
Yeah,
Definitely had to get that 5 when I watch it after, man. I get that 5-star after right after seeing the season.
yeah. Now I haven't. I am on episode 4 right now, and I'm still. Every episode is not. I can honestly say every episode has been action packed and well and great.
Yeah, yeah. And what I like about this one is they don't really just focus on Baki, but all the other characters within the series.
Each criminal, each villain, you get to know what the fucking deal is with these motherfuckers, and they're all fucked up. Give me a second. I'm going to everybody give me a second. I gotta add Mika back. She got lost. Her computer did a automatic restart. So give me a second. Let me add the princess back. You can finish. You can finish telling them, Kenny, what you like about the Grappler.
Oh no, but the fight scenes are also very visceral. Like it's just the way they portray the fights, just down to the minute how someone gets punched in the face and they kind of shake the camera a little bit. They zoom in and shit. They show broken bones. Very intense, fun action scenes and well animated. And I know the trend nowadays is to use CG in the anime. This uses like a bare minimum amount of CG, pretty much for high movement scenes.
Yeah, but
so,
it works. It works. It works. Like they just got cheap with the shit and just ran with it.
Oh, it works really well. Yeah,
they did it very, very well. Mika, I sent you an invitation, baby.
Yeah, I'm back.
Mika, you're back.
Yeah,
they didn't lock you
right.
My fucking laptop rebooted on me, yo.
When you going to jail, Mika?
What? I'm not going to no fucking jail. I'm gonna be the one to bail you out.
I would love
what
it.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna stop talking about it till you end up going to jail. You gotta go to jail.
Why you want to wish jail on my perfectly clean record?
Nah, because that's the reason why. I got a fucked up record. You gotta have one. That's the only way we can hang out now. You suspect now.
Man, fuck you and your record, man. I can hang up.
What I'm talking about. That's the shit. That's the shit I'm talking about. Bring that shit out. That's what I want. That's the Mika I want right there. So next time, I want you to bring it just like that. Which you are so adorable, Mika. You're so wonderful. I love you, Mika.
Thank you. You can still suck my hypothetical dick though, but thank you.
You want me to show you? Want me to show you what happened to me in prison?
Huh? What you said?
I show you what happened to me in prison.
Jesus. What are you gonna do?
Look at my tongue from this coffee.
I don't know. You might fall in love with that shit.
Look. Look like I've been licking Mustard's ass.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say whatever else. All right, so moving right along. We have right here. I don't know. You know what? I mean, did you see Baki, Mika?
I have, and I gotta rewatch it all over again because I had distractions left and right. But I did enjoy the show. I really did.
How many episodes did you watch, or were you able to watch?
I was able to watch.
You're fucking lying.
Probably 4.
You're fucking lying.
Why?
Because I have a feeling my fucking spidey sense is telling me that you're fucking lying. You didn't get to watch it. What does Baki look like?
Baki's a kid.
How old is he?
I don't know, probably like a teenager.
I'll whoop your ass. You fucking lying, man. You better go and watch that motherfucking Baki the Grappler.
You know, like I was watching Dorian fight, Mr. Dorian fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when he fights Dopo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nigga.
Good fight.
All right. I apologize.
He's motherfucking troll.
You get that. I apologize.
Yeah, you should.
Let me see what Miko is saying, because Miko always after me, man. He always after me, but that's my people. The dub English isn't bad either. Exactly.
Dub is good.
Super dope. Yeah, Miko Franklin over here, good friend of mine, says as he agreed. The dub,
I gotta have it dub. I can't fuck with sub. I don't like reading. I gotta have dub.
And here's the thing: I love anime, but as I've gotten older, I don't want to read the subtitles.
Yeah, I want to pay attention to the action on the screen, not the shit on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God's coronation, Starscream. This is bad comedy. This is bad comedy. I was reading some of the comments over here. Yeah, he was right. I get there are alternate universes, but come on, if you change what people know, it's likely to fail. Exactly. And Fierce is absolutely right on that one. He's absolutely right. Miko Franklin, yep. So, I mean, I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. No, we're not finished with the show. Hit the like button, share it with everybody, and hit the notification bell to let you know when we go live and when we upload. Now, back to the show. We are going to talk about, is there anything you want to, anything else you want to cover on Baki the Grappler? Or Baki? Because, see, a lot of people will get confused. They'll start looking for Baki.
So there's like three of them. Well, there's three. There you have the Baki the Grappler, that came out in the 90s, and you have the Baki the Grappler series that came out like 2000 something, and you got this one. So this is the more recent one.
But this new one is actually I would actually, again, I hate to say, this Baki is actually better than some of the past ones in a way. Would you agree?
I say so, and the good thing about this, it's a continuation of the older one, so it's not even breaking the continuity of it.
Right. I love how they showed his father, because you know his father, a piece of shit.
Yeah.
They showed his father. He was there smoking a cigarette, doing splits and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And actually, his father, that's where Capcom got the ideas for Akuma.
Of course, for Akuma and shit like that. Absolutely. You see a lot of Baki the Grappler in
Dobo with the one eye.
Right, exactly. Absolutely.
Great series, though, man. A definite recommend for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, moving right along and staying on the subject of, what do you call that? Netflix. I happened to watch the entire season and all of them. Well, I've been following since its inception, since it came out. I watched the the final season of Voltron Legendary Defender on Netflix. Now, I don't know. Have you watched any of this, Kenny?
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Okay. Have you watched any of this, Mika?
I saw the last season.
You watched the last season, which was season 8, right? Can you guys hear me?
Hello?
I hear you just fine.
Okay. You watched the last season.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. You watched the last season, which was season 8.
No,
right?
No, I saw season 7. I don't think season 8 is out yet. Yeah, I saw season 7.
Season 8 is out.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
all right.
Season 8 is out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Okay. Well, you know what? You can watch it later, but I'm going to let everyone know what I thought of it. Now, Voltron Legendary Defender to me is absolutely amazing, and it pays homage to the classic Voltron. You see a lot of nods at it, and I enjoyed seasons 1 through 7. Season 8 was good until, I would say, an unnecessary ending, an unnecessary aspect at the end. All right. It's been confirmed, and I mean, like, you were right, Kenny.
Yeah, he's a Peter pumper.
Yeah, that he's gay, but they made sure that they had to show everybody that he has to kiss this person, he has to do this, that, and the other. It was cool. I get it. But at the same token, I feel as though, again, it was a situation to me that I feel was forced. All right. I feel like they're pandering to the whole little social politic thing that's going on, where as though like this is what's cool now and this is what that. Now, as a whole, did I love Voltron Legendary Defender? Yes, I would suggest anybody watch Voltron Legendary Defenders. I'm not a big fan of CGI incorporated with anime, but they have been doing it well. DreamWorks did a fantastic job. Seasons 1 through 7 were absolutely phenomenal. Season 8 was phenomenal. Just that one little thing at the end that I didn't like, and it's not because I didn't want to see Shiro as being gay. I already pretty much assumed in season 7 that he was gay. No problem. But like they were pushing it too much. Okay. But other than that, it was absolutely phenomenal. The artwork was phenomenal. The CGI was on par or top notch. The storyline, it paid homage to the classic Go Line and the classic Voltron that we knew, because there were a lot of references to Go Lion in that series. If anybody's ever watched Go Lion, many people haven't watched Go Lion, but it was very good.
It's on YouTube. Folks want to check it out, the full thing.
Yeah,
Tremendous.
yeah. Go Lion is much more violent than the Voltron we got. You know what I'm saying? Like the Go Lion series, you would see a lot of blood. It would be blood. He would cut.
One of them die in it.
Yeah, and what's his name? Lance met a horrible end in that Go Lion series. Like you literally saw him getting mauled by this roe beast and shit like that the witch like sent down. But getting back to DreamWorks, Voltron Legendary Defenders, it was amazing. I didn't mind the fact that they changed Pidge into a female at all because it worked. In a way, it worked. And at the end, you see there is a part where Pidge, they paid homage to the vehicle Voltron. They paid a lot of homage, and like you saw hints at the vehicle Voltron. So there can be another Voltron series. Because if you remember, in the original Voltron series, the robot one, the one with the cars, there was this one pilot named Chip. And you see Pidge putting Chip together as a robot. So you come to find out that Chip is essentially a humanoid or an android. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. The fight scenes were phenomenal. The characters were like, they were just great. They were great. And everybody had their own character development. That's the reason why I think it worked so well. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I would. Was I a little bit skeptical when they first came out with it? Yes, I was, because a lot of times when they reboot things, a lot of what made it special gets lost. But in this one, it didn't. If anything, you can tell the people that wrote this and that did this show and that DreamWorks did their homework on both ends, both the American aspect and both the Asian or the Japanese version, which was Go Lion. So I mean, like, I'm happy the way they ended it, but I was just like, you know, how can I say? I'm a stickler for certain things. So I mean, like, I'm not going to allow this one little thing that occurred at the end that they forced. But at the same token, it was still good. It was absolutely phenomenal. I would definitely, this would be a series I would definitely watch again. And I don't watch too many things over like more than once or twice and stuff like that, except for Transformers the movie, which I've watched well over 3 or 4 times. Yeah, the nefarious plot unfolds. So, I mean, definitely check out Voltron Legendary Defenders. I was happy with it. I'm happy on the way they ended it too. It doesn't need to be extended with the Voltron. And yes, they paid, like you saw them really like harken back to the old Voltron and the Voltron we knew, because at one point you see like one girl watching Voltron on the TV. You know what I mean? Like the Voltron we grew up with, fighting the Robies and shit like that. Do I think they could have made it a little bit more demonic? Yes, because the Voltron I grew up with was very demonic and very scary looking and shit like that. That's why I loved it. Do I think it could have had a little bit more blood? Yeah, but at the same token, I know they wanted to appeal to a mass audience, so they couldn't show like the old Voltron or make it as violent as our Voltron. Yes, there was death included in this show. There was a lot of death included, but they were clean deaths. I love the way Lotor was portrayed. I love the way Hagar was portrayed. In fact, it actually gave more storyline and plot and substance to these characters than the original series did. Zarkon was not, whereas though in the original Voltron, they made Zarkon seem like he was a bit of he was a tyrant, but like a goofy tyrant. Whereas though in this one, he was not to be played with at all. Everything was met with boot on skull, or like everything, like there was no disobedience to him. Anybody, they let you know that some of the followers of the Galra Empire that didn't want to follow him, he cyberdized their ass. He turned their ass into cyborgs to where like you gonna listen one way or the other. So I mean, like, it was a good series. Definitely check it out. I can't do nothing but give this shit praises. I would give it 6 out of 5 nerd pins. That's how good it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that good. And you know how I am about reboots.
6 out of 5, huh?
Yeah, 6 out of 5.
Wow, you give it 1+.
Those are golden pins from the fucking Hilton Hotel.
Golden pin, yeah.
Golden pins from the Hilton Hotel. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, and you get a bodyguard with
that. I was
until
you told me to check
bodyguard with that shit. And actually, so far from what I'm seeing of Baki the Grappler, that shit already has 4 stars, and I'm going to do another one. You know what? I'm gonna give Baki the Grappler 5 stars already, bro. Because from what I've seen, I love when they harken back or stick to the core elements of shit. No, I don't want to see the same retelling of the same story, but no, keep things intact. So I don't feel like I'm ostracized from what I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, like that right there, I absolutely enjoyed it. Absolutely enjoyed it. Definitely check out Voltron Legendary Defenders. It was very good. I loved all the characters. I even loved how they and this is the last bit because I could go on and on about this Voltron series because I loved it. I even Loved what's his name? Fucking he was always getting killed in the original series. Urak, even though they changed his name to Sendak. His name was Sendak, but for some reason they changed Urak, Commander Urak's name to Sendak, and it worked. It worked. It worked because Sendak turned out to be like this fucking maniac. And I love how they would fight amongst each other for power in there, kind of like how Klingons and shit like that. Like you had to prove yourself and shit like that. It's a good series. It's a very good series, and there's a lot of plot twists that actually make sense. It's well written. It's well thought out. It was well done. Great job, Voltron. Great job, DreamWorks. Definitely give you kudos to that. So I mean,
all right,
that was good. That was good. I know if you guys didn't watch it or invest in it like I did, being that I grew up loving Voltron, but it was great. It was definitely good.
So you finally found something to top out She-Ra to you, huh? Nice.
Yeah, because I love the animation and high-end animation.
High-end.
Yeah, high-end animation and artwork on She-Ra.
That just disappears towards the fucking third or fourth episode.
Yeah, yo, that shit was so fucking horrible.
It goes away, man.
Like after a while on She-Ra, on the She-Ra series, they just stopped putting like lines in it in the background.
Did you notice though the first thing to go was the shading? All of a sudden the colors got flat. Like, whoa, it's all flat. What the
shit started looking like a fucking what did it look like? It started looking like a fucking
like a paint by numbers book, man.
It's like a cheap Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
For real, dude. Like a Venture Brothers thing almost, but really bad quality.
Yeah. I absolutely enjoyed it, but I enjoyed Voltron. I definitely enjoyed Voltron. I suggest anybody else watch it. So I mean, moving right along, we will talk about. I don't know. You guys want to talk about the new G.I.Joe Solo Snake Eyes film or no?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight.
You want to talk about it live action? Oh no. Clockwork Orange turns 47 today. Yay!
Fantastic.
I love that film.
One of my favorite
films. I want to watch that movie with you, Mika. I want to see your response to Clockwork Orange. Do you like Clockwork Orange?
Yes. I'll watch it. I'll watch it with you. I don't care.
Well, if it isn't Billy Boy, it is for Droogs. Hello. The Corova Milk Bar. A bit of the old in out, eh?
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Like
Clockwork Orange Masco figure is dope as hell too.
In out. What did he say? Oh God. He said
spotty old ultraviolence.
Yeah, a bit of the old ultraviolence. He said, fuck you, I hate you. I'll meet you on Nigel Bridge with chain. And I'll meet you on Nigel Bridge with chain. Maybe hit him in the dick with the fucking cane. With a dick guard. Oh my God. Oh nope. Wrong fucking what's the name?
You call me weird?
Nah, that was somebody said that to me. I didn't. What's the name? I'm gonna have to cut that shit out, man. That wasn't me, man. That was not me. Let me see. Who the fuck was that? What the fuck, Eric? Why you send me that? God damn! Everybody send me some old dick in the butt shit.
Dick in the butt shit.
Yeah, man. Oh, Mika, you are a cute little baby.
Thank you. I had to be about 2 months in that picture.
You had a full head of hair too.
Yes, I did. I was born with a full head of hair.
I see.
So was my daughter.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
You know, for some reason, I can never picture you with a child. You're such a happy-go-lucky spirit and always on the go. I don't see where you had the time to have sex to have a child.
I played house early. That's why.
I don't want to think about you having sex with anybody else, Mika. We're gonna have a problem.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
She said, "You ain't gotta worry." Yeah, but Clockwork Orange turns 47 today. I wasn't even born when this shit came out, and I'm an old motherfucker until I was even born.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's another Stanley Kubrick film that you like?
Oh my God!
I gotta make pee-pee.
Make sure you wipe your pussy.
Of course.
Dirty,
I'll have it clean.
dirty fucking girl. Go wipe your ass and wash your fucking hands, you filthy whore. Good night, Tina Burns. Take care, baby. So, I mean, I don't know. What has your week been up to, Mika? What have you been up to this week?
Oh, this is what I wanted to share with you because I went on Tuesday to another Zilla movie party, which you really need to come with me.
When is it?
I don't know when the next one is. Like as soon as I receive the invite, I'll let you know.
Right.
So, I went to see Bird Box. That's coming on Netflix tomorrow.
Yeah, you told me that. You told me like it's a new show that they have coming on Netflix, right?
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
With Sandra Bullock, yeah. And you remember The Happening with Mark Wahlberg?
Yes, I love The Happening. Love that film.
Bird Box is what The Happening should have been.
So you would say it's worth a watch.
No, it's a great watch. Like there was some parts in the movie that was predictable, but other than that, it kept me in suspense and I liked it. And the whole plot of the film was for Sandra Bullock and her two kids to reach a sanctuary safely and blindfolded. Because if they take off the blindfold.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yep. So you know what? It is kind of like the Happening. I got you. Because remember, motherfuckers, that was like certain motherfuckers.
Yeah, they were
up all that shit
for no fucking reason, and it was kind of the same way.
It's all right, Lorraine. Hold on, baby. It's all right, Lorraine. You want to play some Star Wars after this, Lorraine? We're gonna play some Star Wars on Xbox. If so, then I will set up a game and we will fight the Imperials or either fight the Rebels, either one. This time we going flying because your ass been staying on the ground too much. You gotta learn how to fly a ship. But yeah, we definitely gotta she said, fuck yeah.
Hi, Lorraine.
Lorraine, your fellow New Yorker friend is in here, Mika, the wonderful Mika.
He called us weird.
Yeah, y'all New York motherfuckers weird as fuck, man. But I love y'all though. I love y'all to death. So I mean, like so you said The Happening is worth
Bird Box is worth watching.
Bird Box, yeah. Bird Box.
And it comes out tomorrow on Netflix.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna watch it and then give a review on it later on this week when we probably do Sunday show. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start doing more frequent shows for you guys. Be on the lookout for a show. But I got a lot of shit going on, man. I be trying to do too much at one time, and I'm only one motherfucker. Shit don't be working out like the way it's supposed to. But I'm gonna try to bring you guys frequent content as much as possible. Now, Kenny, I heard you got a problem.
I knew this was coming.
When people with rideshare drivers bring you your fucking food.
I don't like you motherfuckers touching my food, man. I always make sure I have the restaurant, if I have a side order, to make sure you staple the bag tightly and securely and make sure everything's nice and shut. I don't need y'all digging your dirty ass hands in my motherfucking food, eating my french fries, ganking my onion rings, and doing none of that. Actually, as a matter of fact, now I like to make sure the restaurant smothers my onion rings and my fries with some kind of gravy, chili, or sauce, just so y'all can't dig hands and have to use a spoon and shit. You know?
Oh, no, I'm digging it, bro.
Just leave a whole bunch of sources evidence on the fingers, like, yeah, you been in my shit. Yeah.
I am digging like that. Shit, so that's not a question. I mean, you gotta understand, bro. Here's the thing. They don't feed us. So somebody gotta feed us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't feed us.
And I don't like how they ask pretty much for the tip right away on the actual service. Like you go to DoorDash, your Postmates, any of these other service, right when you pay for the meal, they have you tip. It says, "Oh, you want to give tip?" I always put no. Custom no. I'll tip when they get here so I can judge how the service is.
If you see my name pop up and it says Danae is bringing you your fucking food, it's no out of 8 at least 20% of your fucking food, bro. No bullshit. I eat the fuck out of your food, especially too, because I don't have no control when it comes to food. That's my biggest weakness.
Right? That's terrible.
I don't have no control when it comes to fucking food.
Why don't you get you a bag of chips or something at 7-Eleven before touching my
I'm not
food
buying
and making
shit.
delivery?
That's why you ordering shit, and I'm gonna eat some of your shit. I'm gonna eat some of your shit, my man.
Nah. I'm like using Lyft or Uber and all that shit when y'all motherfuckers play your funky ass music in the motherfucking car, man.
Oh yeah, but ladies and gentlemen,
Fuck.
be sure. Now, mind you, be sure. Hold up. Be sure to check the description down below. If you want to get in the rideshare, use my code. You'll make some fucking money. That's if you want to do it.
Yeah, be a scumbag.
I like it. I get to meet new people. I get to work when I feel like it. I get to cancel motherfuckers when I don't feel like picking up motherfuckers. And yeah, I do use judgment. I use judgment. Like if you look too hood or whatever the case may be, you don't look. I don't pick you up. I'll look you dead in your face. They'll be like, "Hey," I'll be like, "Oh."
Yeah, you're picking up number straight Gentiles, huh?
Whoever, you have to look a certain criteria for me to pick up.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I got a bit distracted. I got a message from a publicist, so I'm gonna answer it later though.
No, go ahead, baby. Answer it.
No. I'm doing the show right now. I can wait.
Driver.
Huh?
Kenny, what did a rideshare driver do to you? Did one of them take you off to a remote location and do things to you?
No, I just don't like you greasy motherfuckers.
And you know we fucked up. Anybody that's a rideshare driver, they fucked.
Yeah, you greasy ass person.
What was your worst rideshare experience, Danae?
Oh, my first night. I went they stuck my ass down in adults playground, which is Hoboken, New Jersey. Right? I didn't know. And the thing about it is, I've been all through Hoboken, New Jersey. I did not know that Hoboken, New Jersey was this fucking wild. So I'm sitting there, you know, something told me, like, something said, Danae, carry your ass home. It was late at night. Wasn't nothing for me to go home to and shit like that. I was like, fucking, I'm gonna ride this. I'm gonna see I'm gonna just see how far this could go. So I'm riding around, boom, making money left and right, picking up motherfuckers and shit like that, having fun, laugh, joking, ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, something literally came to me and said, Danae, go home. Nah, I gotta stay out. I gotta push it. That's how I always do. Always gotta push the motherfucking envelope, and that's my motherfucking problem. So nah. I pick it up and I saw it was over by Basil's Pizza. Something was literally ringing off of my head. And I usually follow my intuition, especially from me being involved in shit and all that other shit. If something tell me like Danae don't do it, I don't do it. I go pick these motherfuckers up. First thing, now mind you, one of them had a beer can, the other one was eating a piece of pizza, and the girl was going like this, like waving a pocketbook and shit. I was like, all right. Now mind you, this is my first night, you know, and like with Uber and Lyft, they just throw your ass out there. They don't even give you no instruction. You gotta figure that shit out fast. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I like. I like shit where I'm just left to my own vices and I figure it out. Hold on, we got a comment over here. What did it say? Hey, J Muse, what's going on? You ugly too, motherfucker. You got dents to the side of your head, motherfucker. Your head shaped like a dildo. So no, you got CJ Muse. He do got a
dildo shaped head.
Yeah, he do got a butt plug head. He got a butt plug head. No bull.
Why is this freezing? Hello?
Is everybody still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did Danae get kicked off his own show again?
Hello?
Yes. Who else here? I think
this is just
oh yeah, we're having technical
problems. A whole bunch of fucking technical difficulties and shit.
Yeah, it looks like he kicked Danae off his own show, folks. Give him a second. I'm sure he'll call right back into his own shit. Which right now it's actually showing him frozen on my screen. So,
yeah, he shows up frozen on my screen too. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Let me let him know he
That's
got
Jersey
kicked off his own shit. Him up.
That's Jersey Cable. Jersey Cable
off your own
shit. Like that.
Tin can and
I hope he hangs up. Can he hear us? It seems like
I don't know if he can hear us. I hit him on the whatchamacallit on the Facebook. Let's see. Here he is. He said, end of show. All right, folks. I guess it's the end of show. That's what he said to the
yeah.
text. So we're gonna call it quits. Thanks for tuning in.
So
You got anything to plug?
thank you for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button.
Yeah, do that.
And
Hit the
stay
links below.
next time. Mwah. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye, everybody.